Fuck it, we'll do it live. Nobody knows that reference.
It sounds
Fuck it, we're
familiar.
doing it live.
It's Bill O'Reilly.
Hello, my creative friend. Haven't seen you in a while. I've missed you.
Who, me?
Nah, who else is called the OC man? Yes, you.
The
Oh.
OC man.
That is the title I am known
That
by.
has a title in his name. Look.
He likes Neko likes to create lots of OCs
I can't
and
help it. I have
NPCs.
too many ideas.
I
I
like
miss his
making OCs too. I just don't have the money for
I
art.
I miss his VTuber idea with multiple characters.
It would have been too much for me to manage. My brain is strong, but I am not willing.
Your brain is strong, but you were not willing. Got it.
Give me
This is technically
what
session 3, right?
This is in fact session 3.
Yay, I can count.
Hooray!
So we were talking about the new D&D classes and shit,
While
and
you were
what we'll
away.
and what we're gonna steal.
Yeah. Remind me to get
I
with
think-
you after this D&D sesh sometime, by the way, Cuddle.
I'm always here. You're just never here.
Well, I'm sorry that I had fucking 2 appointments today.
All right, everybody. So we are going to be doing some D&D. We're going to go ahead and get started here in a sec. First of all, let me introduce everybody to. I think this is like half of the party. I think no, this is a little bit over half now. We got 4 people.
No.
So this is everyone from Jiraki's end. This is Jiraki.
Yes, I play Bravigi. This little dude right
Plays.
here.
And then we have a new addition into our ranks. This is Neko.
Bing bing wahoo!
Although if you stick by with me earlier this year, you might have caught Neko playing Overwatch with me sometime with friends.
Hello, I exist.
You existed beforehand, yes.
Yes.
They don't have a character token yet.
So technically, this is more of the return for the lad.
This is the return for me. Yes.
Yes.
Also,
Then we
I've made
have
it, so if you want to drop that in there whenever.
Cuddles,
Hello.
who have you seen played also Overwatch with me every now and then, and you have Zero. Zero.
Hello. Hello. I am Zero.
Oh, there's Nico.
I need to get some of you like a transparent PNG because Jesus Christ, Cuddles' profile picture is covering half of Neko.
Oh.
If someone could PNG that, I'd appreciate it. Anywho.
So
I'm
yes,
currently not watching your stream because I do not want to accidentally see DM things.
so for anyone who is curious, I am currently running, well, not mines, but I'm currently running a campaign originally DM'd by said player here, Neko, now taken over by me.
Wah.
Yes. And so far, even though I have not introduced it to y'all in the past, since this is technically, as stated before, session 3, as we're about to start, I will give everybody a summary as to who everybody is and where everyone is standing at the moment. We currently have okay. Well, Flunky's not going to be here today because Flunky is out camping. I think whatchamacallit, I think Shrew is still out working, and then where's Stag?
Stag is stag.
You might have to tag them directly.
That is true. Stag is Stag.
If you're late, I legally am now obligated to call you a nerd.
Oh, fuck.
You good?
That was a
Don't worry about
sound.
it. Do not worry about things. Don't think too much on it.
Okay.
He got sucked into the DM dimension where all DMs go. Just I guess I'm here now. It's my turn. One player is touching grass, another is working, and the third is lost in the abyss. Yep.
Yeah. Feel free to be lost in the abyss, guys. It's pretty comfy in here. It is where I resided for a while.
What's the difference between the abyss and the void?
Uh, one you can hear.
One you
No.
can hear? No, I
Yeah.
thought it was in the void you forget everything and you just kind of fall forever. But when you get to the abyss and look into it, you remember everything.
We both looked into the eye of the abyss, but when it looked back at us, you blinked.
We both looked into the eye of the abyss, but it only did me ahoy mignoy.
Mm.
For fuck's sakes.
Well, you should have expected this.
I should have.
What if you wanted to go into a heaven, but the D&D god said me ahoy mignoy,
Hmm.
or him not pomagobble? Don't forget about the darkness of the abyss too.
All right. So now that everything's set up on my stream end, the name of the campaign for everybody on my stream is called Fatebreakers. But for everybody in the Discord that I'm currently in, as well as the majority of the players here, this is known as Fatebreakers Retold because, fun fact, myself and a few others, before I'm currently streaming this right now, have played early edition of this. I think that we ended last year. We started back in 2022, if I'm correct, Neko.
2 years
Uh,
ago.
yeah,
Yeah,
2 years ago.
yeah, a 2-year campaign. But honestly, it was a lot of fun. And now, reason why we're doing a retold version, or at least in this case, retold with me this time around. Uh, we're gonna give the story that we're gonna try and fit through the original idea. If not, we're gonna try to get there.
I get to be the
Cause
monkey wrench.
Mm.
well, you're the new fish in the barrel. That's what you are.
I've already
Yay.
got my shotgun waiting.
Same thing, kind of with Neko, but more so because he's the player now instead of the DM.
You wanted to
Speaking
play in the
of,
game that you made. It's okay.
speaking of, how will you be introducing Neko's character?
You
We'll
will
cross
find that
that
out
bridge when we
soon.
get there.
Yes, you will find out
I'm,
soon.
I'm
For
glad
I
you
have an
asked.
idea.
Mhm.
But anyway, to give a
Sorry, I'm hyper.
summary, I wish Music Bot would work, but fucking. Oh, here's
Neko,
Stag.
can you handle the music bot?
Who?
Yes.
Him or me?
You, you know music better than all of us.
All right. Just depends on what music you need at the moment.
For right now, we're just gonna go for the typical. We're gonna begin our adventure kind of music.
Okay.
We need to serenade the audience with. Well, they're not gonna be able to hear this. Well, maybe because it's on. I am capturing Discord, of course. So
They should be able
Well,
to, yeah.
yeah. If
yeah.
anyone is currently in the.
Hello, puppy? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, you're good. What you gotta be sorry for? What the fuck you gotta be sorry for? Huh?
Because they're loud.
You know, there's a simple way to. Are they being just rowdy, or are they just being a nuisance?
I don't know what they're doing. They're barking at somebody. Hang on,
Okay,
let me
well,
mute my mic real quick.
all right.
Dag says to eat them.
Huh?
Alrighty, so this campaign consists of Jiraki VT, who is currently playing as Brevigi the Verdan, uh, Merciless, the Merciless Bitch, or as we call him, Stag Goddess, who is playing Benny the Satyr, Kodo Swag, who is playing Incubi the Changeling, Zero Frood, who is playing as Beaker the Automaton.
And who I am playing as shall remain nameless until revealed.
Neko is currently a new player into the campaign, 3 sessions in,
Ah,
who
yes.
who will remain nameless and will not be revealed for the time being. And those who are not here at the moment are, uh, what the fuck is his username on Discord? Y Flunky,
Flunky.
right? Y Flunky.
Yeah, Flunky.
Flunky.
Flunky, just Flunky.
Well, we call him Flunky, but his username is Y Flunky on Discord.
Yeah.
WAI Flunky.
They play
Y Flunky.
mix. He,
Y Flunky, who is playing as Maxilon Serestri, the human barbarian or human fighter this time around. I just keep thinking of him as the barbarian.
He
That was
used to
good
be a
point, Max.
he used to be a barbar. He is no longer barbar.
He's no
He
longer
is a
barbar.
he is a
He is a barbar in
gunslinger.
our hearts.
Anyways, here's your music as request. Oh. Mm. Y'all need a new music bot.
That's what I was
Do you-
talking to them about.
Luckily, I know of one that actually works that I've been using for a while.
Fuck you, Discord. Give us back music bot privileges.
it's
There
not
is one
Discord's
again
fault.
that I've again used
Oh, is it not?
before.
Yeah. It's YouTube and copyright and all that, so they can't allow YouTube certain bots.
bitch.
There's the one that I actually have that can work, or that I know of that can
Anyway,
work.
and then last but not least, there is also Void Burb, who is playing as Shrew, the Frost Goblin. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. Shit, we're back up to 7 now. 5 of 7 party members.
Da-da-da-da.
The fuck is that? The Adams Family intro?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So, Cuddle,
Yes.
I may need. Wait, I don't need you to do anything.
You should have the
There we
permissions.
go. We.
Neurobot.
Yes.
Well, while they're figuring out the bot, let me give everybody, or let me at least give the audience a brief rundown of the last 2 sessions. Session 1, titled Cruel Beginnings. Party was introduced to the creation of the world by a powerful blue figure, a goddess who sent them out into the world. A brief rundown of the War of the Elements was told, and the after effects it had on the world that is Hameth, including the goddess becoming very upset and planning to punish her creation. Oh, hold on.
Okay, you gotta give Cuddle. You gotta give the new music bot friend admin because I can't do that.
When you say the bot role.
Yeah. Oh wait, there you
Yeah.
go. Awesome. Now I can properly play music, I believe.
Sorry,
Okay.
my stepmom came in asking if my grandma ate. Anyway,
Oh,
we started off with Maxilon's origin. Maxilon Serestri, part of the Serestri family, part of a long line of soldiers, warriors, knights, who was a soldier in the war, tortured, and eventually returned home. Ink, Incubi, who was born in the heart of the world as a slave, becoming the ruler's apprentice and pet, before eventually escaping from their once dark home. Beaker, the creation of a goblin eye farcer named Queenie, made part of a big goblin crime family, separated, damaged, and making him forget of his origins. Brevigi, the defected tall goblin who doesn't know of his own origins, cut off from his family name, dictated his entire life, and then later cast aside of the entirety of the continent of Frostnir. True, the gentle soul who she is as a frost goblin, simply spending the majority of her days galloping across the forest floor in Naturia before succumbing to the horrors of black magic affecting the forest, later being swooped away by a giant bird and being dropped into Lytera. And then finally Benny, the satyr, also was once part of a rich family, only to be neglected, kidnapped by cultists and forced to fight in death pits. Escaped, neglected again by her family, who then bother to check on their lost daughter, and then escaped from them to find herself a home in Rockwell as a maid. As each of these individuals came came together and come to know of their existence, almost as if the threads of fate has pulled them together, eruption exploded from the heart of the world as several balls of black and purple fire flew through the air, landing in every continent, one of which landed into the town center of Rockwell, where everyone has met. Maxilon, his best friend from the war, Tavrim, Beaker, Bervigi, Incubi, all went out in order to confront the unnatural circumstance manifesting itself as a Cho, a giant crab, almost alien like creature, eventually killing the creature until witnessing it disintegrate into ash. Upon debriefing towards the Bullhorn Tavern's caretaker, Carrie, as well as the son of the owner of the Bullhorn Tavern, Calum, the the Minotaur engineer, as well as later entering the tavern, Boventor himself. The party had come to find out of Incubi's slight origins as being not part of of this natural world, being born from the heart of the world, or at least from there in this instance. The party has come to a consensus to answer the summons given to Maxilon to come to the capital to further understand what is happening with the events that have just transpired. And after gaining some supplies and getting everyone's bearings in check, Maxilon pulls in his grand family carriage for everybody to load their belongings and prepare to set off for the journey ahead of them towards the capital. Which is where we are at right now. So Brevigi, Shrew, Benny, Incubi, and Beaker all find themselves in front of the large carriage once again, as Maxilon and Tavern pull in to pick everybody up. All right, newcomers, come aboard. Time for us to go.
Alrighty.
If you have any last minute, if you have any last minute things that you wish to say or just quickly do, let us know because we won't be taking any detours or coming back around.
I believe I got everything.
Where's Calum?
Calum, actually, you see him about to uh, come up as you see him walking from his shop, and he's coming. You see him with his suitcase.
As he passes by, Ink's tail is going to give him a light slap on the taut Minotaur behind.
Just looks at you. He goes like, "Was that necessary?"
Maybe.
This carriage is so spacious. Whoa!
Also, Stag says, quick question about the day before. Benny went to go look for armor the day before.
I would say you were able to buy yourself some armor, especially with Maxilon's help, either that or from uh, the surplus of savings you have from working at the Bullshorn Tavern your majority of your life.
What's up?
And just seeing if the plate was their typical price.
Yeah, plate is typical price. She's got it, but that's all. All right, no problem. So as everyone begins to board, Carrie runs out towards everyone and goes, "Wait, let me just give y'all a send-off, so that way, you all stay protected." And she hands everybody uh, a somewhat heavy sack. It's a small sack, and she hands it over to Brevigi.
And here you go.
I just look at everybody else. And then he holds it up for everybody else. I don't know this custom.
You're supposed to open the sack.
Oh, he opens the sack.
You open the sack, and you happen to find uh, a number of sending stones for everyone to use.
Oh,
In ca- this is in case any of you get separated. This is so that way you all know where you are and that you'll be in close range of each other.
Don't forget, Cap, if you need me to voice anybody.
Sorry.
That ink will pocket one.
yeah.
There's
Like,
enough for everybody, plus
yeah.
two more, one for Tavrum and an extra one.
I'll pocket mine.
Carrie, where did these come from? Says Benny.
Oh, well, they came from Boventor himself. Said that it might come in handy if you guys really need it.
Ink to themselves. Did their voice get higher today, or?
Okay, no fourth frog break from you.
Inside the shit right
No
now to see if they did.
No promises.
Oh, there it is. There's that insight. And it's 11. Well, Cap, you're the DM here.
All right. Are you rolling an insight to see if she's lying?
Yeah, they're just seeing to see if they if Boventor did give those, because she said Boventor gave the sending stones to her to give. Oh,
12 to deception.
deception.
Hmm.
Secretly, this came out of the paycheck, but she won't say.
What does her DM? What does her mind say?
All right.
Oh boy. Hold on. I also send you a DM. Whatchamacallit? I send you a DM.
Oh dear.
Neko.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah. No, I got it.
Well, I can see the new person's name, but I'm not gonna say anything.
No, don't worry about that. That's not existent. No, I'm not here yet. I don't exist.
I know.
Ignore me.
I was just saying, I was
DM,
like, "Oop, I saw your name, and I don't think I'm supposed to be able to."
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just
Okay, and
slide
if
it
you're,
under
are you
there.
actually gonna read her mind, by the way, Ink, or are you just fucking with me?
I'm not. I'm just gonna ask telepathically. Just ask her. Is it really the Bolventor who did that?
What? Oh, I didn't expect something in my head. That's new feeling. Um, yes.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. That is quite lewd for you.
Get out of my head, please.
Okay,
Just go.
that was a little messing with her. Just gonna pocket that for later.
Raviki is just slightly chuckling.
Um, Anywho, Ink will take their little bag of goodies they got from Max, load it up. Why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? Why didn't
Pat, 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 pat,
after a
pat.
good night's after a good night's rest, they had more weird dreams, and it feels like there's holes in their memory.
Sword check. Armor check.
They tr-
Robes
they tr-
check.
Benny. Well, Stag says also Benny is going to obtain one carry for a hug before they leave, or only right before they go.
Huh? Uh,
Benny's
yeah.
hugging Carrie before they go.
Oh.
And Gary will give the hug back.
I'll
Huzzah! Hug achieved.
Hug has been achieved.
Where
Congratulations,
is
you've unlocked Hug the gnome.
Halfling.
Keep forgetting.
I will remind you to the end of your days. Be back whenever we get back, huh?
I thought gnomes had the pointed ears.
Yeah, but pointy ears on a halfling is better, in my opinion. I like it.
I don't know anymore. I just say it's because of elven descent.
Who knows?
Anywho, Ink is kind of making that face right there at Carrie.
Just be careful out there.
Is out in light terror normally dangerous?
Well, no, it shouldn't be. I mean, well,
Well, that
Yeah.
depends on where we travel to, says Tavern as he kind of pipes up. Now, I don't want to cut. I don't want to cut send off so shortly, but we do need to get going, as it is going to be a long journey.
all right.
We will. Just some
Be
sort of
As long
escort.
Ink goes, as long as there's no,
be
civil.
back whenever we be back whenever we get back, hun.
Oh, yeah, I already read that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever? They go to Bravigi in response to their thing. I doubt it's anything as dangerous as home. I think I remember one time some squid people and skeletons were fighting, closed down a whole stretch of road.
Home? Wait. Do you think
Maxilon
where
kind of.
I'm from where you're from?
I assume they
No.
still think they're from the same place,
Mm.
No, my friend, I am not from where you are from.
but you can do what I can do.
Maxilon gives a couple of blinks when Ink says the story and goes, "What kind of life did you live in over there?"
Life is their only response. Though I gotta say, I was rooting for the octopus people, whatever they're called again. Huh. Funny enough, I don't remember what they're called.
I don't even know. I'm not even sure if I know what you're speaking of. Octopus people. What?
I was about to say, is there anything to roll to figure out if we know what an octopus people is?
If you want to try rolling either Arcana or nah, probably just Arcana.
I'm not proficient in Arcana, so I won't roll.
All right.
They get into the carriage.
Alrighty. I will also get in the carriage as they just said that I can do what they do, and and I'll just respond back in their head like, "What? This? I've always been able to do this."
All right. As everybody boards the carriage, Tavern gives the good huff, crack of the
No,
whips,
we
and
will,
then
we will just sort of escort. She's known this halfling for fucking 17 years.
as the horses begin to move and start heading off away from Rockwell.
And
Rockville.
Rockville, yep. Carrie gives her wave goodbye. This will be
This is nice
interesting.
music, by the way.
It's
Mhm.
from Monster Hunter.
I thought I recognized those drums.
I hope I don't get copyrighted.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Same.
In Carrie's head, you like her.
Carrie is too far away to to respond back. The connection is spotty.
Vervigi is suddenly feeling the urge of the words "fuck you."
Alrighty. So, by the time you guys set off on your journey and you leave from the other side of Rockville, it is currently 2 hours away from noon. So there's still plenty of time to kill before you guys decide to stop for later on into the evening.
They're just looking out the window.
Incubi,
Um,
you have not gotten a chance to experience the true beauties of what lies away from where you're from. Obviously, the sun is one thing that you've not seen before, since the only thing you've known your entire life is darkness. You see outside and you see the beautiful green grass, the pastures that it covers over across the land, a couple of little wildlife like birds and farm animals here and there, as well as a small pond in the distance where the sun, as it shines over it, glistens.
they just squint at the sun. It's still uncomfortable. How just bright and vibrant everything is.
I would
They
say
might.
at this same time, Bravigi, you also kind of feel it. It's kind of weird as well, since the only thing you know in your entire life is mostly snow. Yes, Frostnir does get some warm days, or at least some days where it's not always a blizzard, where the sun does come out and you see a little bit of green, but you've never seen this much green before in your life.
Yeah. He's just. That's what his surface level thought is. There's a lot of green here.
Maxilon, as he looks at the two of you, just kind of pipes up and goes, "First time seeing the world's natural beauty, right? At least that's what I'm assuming."
Yeah, something like that.
Believe me, I've seen some pretty nice parts of Frostnir. If I Parts that luckily I wasn't either being hunted or killed from.
How
Vervigi's
do you
just
do
gonna
anything?
blink.
How do you do anything with that bright thing in the sky? So hot.
I usually
well,
wait
that
for
bright
it to
thing,
go down.
that bright thing is in the sky is called the sun, and the sun is what provides us our way of life, such as the grass that you see before you, as well as all the animals that you see running around.
I've never seen a tree with living leaves.
As he says animals running around, Vervigi's like, wait, what? And goes to look and sees probably a fucking bird.
A fucking squirrel with a shotgun.
Holy shit!
It's an awakened squirrel. It's like, get the fuck off my property.
You're
We
not gonna
love
get my
awakened animals,
nuts.
baby. The return.
You're not gonna get my nuts.
Oh my gosh. Nope. Double barrel shotgun, bitch.
Well, like I said, this feels way more calmer than home.
Light Terror does have its rougher parts, but soldiers like myself, or in the case of what we are now, caretakers of Light Terror, it's our job to make sure that things are kept in peace.
So you're
That
like a
doesn't mean that there
very
aren't any
expensive
issues.
gardener.
No, I'm a soldier.
Ah, peacekeeping.
I
I'm
guess.
talk I'm talking about the crimes and things that happen in Light Terror. I'm not talking about the natural beauty.
Well, you went on about it for a little bit there. I thought you liked gardening, is all.
Well, no, I only say because both of you have never seen something like this before.
Yeah,
I
It's
one
been
time I one time saw a giant crab.
that's interesting.
Maxilon
I
turns
guess
over to Calum. And what about you, Calum? You've not been outside of Rockville before.
I mean, it's not like it's a big deal or anything.
Yes, but it does make me happy that you're coming along, especially because of this small automaton here. We do need someone to help mend him from time to time if we're going to find out where he's from too. Points, gives a pat on the dome head of Beaker.
Eh,
Yeah, well.
Beaker will give it a little bit, like spat it away. Don't touch me.
Oh yeah, Ink forgot this thing is here with them.
Caleb likes Beaker. They relate to him.
Oh yeah, I have to ask Neko out of character. Do you know what happened between Caleb and Ink?
Well, considering the muted RP that is in there, yes.
Sorry.
They'll just squint eyes at this little robot thing, but then soften looking at Caleb, and then looking at Benny, who's probably staring daggers at someone at some point.
Hmm.
Stag
Yeah.
says whore.
She's just looking out the window. It's fine.
Ravigi's just having a silent conversation, by the way, for those who are curious in chat.
You guys are having an intense staring contest.
They're not looking. They don't have to look at each other.
Exactly.
It's still funny to think about, though.
I'm gonna
They
say
just
that Beaker's just trying to find the best place to hide on this cart.
just why didn't you hide in the trunk?
He didn't want to get cramped.
Ravigi's just gonna point to under a seat.
Ink, Ink's looking at all the beauty in the nature. The birds, the bees.
There's a lot.
What's uh anything really interesting out along the road? Just anything.
There actually is. By the time that you guys are about a good 3 to 4 hours into your journey, it's already past noon, and we're approaching about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You come across a hill as the horses start to slow down because they're in need of water. But luckily for you, it does say in a nearby sign that there is a place to rest.
Oh, how convenient.
Oh, well, it looks like we'll have to stop for a second. The horses
uh,
seem that they will need some water. I do have some water skins for them. But hopefully, they could have a basin over there.
This
Hmm.
seems like a trap.
It's called an inn. I guess it could count as a tourist trap.
You could say that for sure, says Maxilon as he pulls out a map. I mean, I do know Lytera in and out. And this is actually the temple of the gods of love. It's not the biggest temple, but it's definitely one of them.
Huh. Interesting.
Hmm.
Furrows brow at goddess of love.
Well, I'm not going anywhere near that, says Caleb.
Why not? It
Well, if you,
isn't love a
well,
good
if
thing?
any of you, if any of you decide to either come off and stretch or just explore for a second, I'm gonna tend to the horses while we just wait and recuperate. Says Tavram as by the time you guys get up there, you do stop by and you see in front of you a beautiful temple in which the symbol of not only a heart but also of a beautiful woman is engraved into a large stone door.
Ravigi is curious.
And as a matter of fact, for the horses, there does have to be a basin for them with clean water actually.
Nice. I'm gonna go.
All right, Brvigi, so you're the
Yeah.
first one that shows interest.
Yeah, I was gonna see about like the door and everything. See if it opens just freely.
It's a good quality door.
It is a very good quality door. So it is like a small temple. It's engraved into the side of the mountain. It has like those four pillars that are well carved, and you do see a very nice symbolism around them on the supports below and above the centerpieces. The most beautiful one being the depiction of the goddess of love herself on the actual door.
Yeah. And she doesn't look familiar to my memory at all.
I will have to have you roll either a history. Well, actually, no, yeah, history.
I'll roll a
History
history.
or arcana if you want to know if you know anything. Well, history and religion, sorry. History and
Yeah,
religion
so
if you want to know
that's
about
what you're looking for.
yeah.
I'm gonna do a
So
history.
if anyone wants to know about the temple or the goddess herself, who wrote history or religion.
That's a 14.
Alrighty, with a 14, okay, 14, 11 to religion. Okay. Let me just look into the out of character and stuff.
Alrighty.
I'm bringing
Mild at this
I'm
temple, what?
I'm
Well,
bringing it back.
at the
Fuck the
temple,
gods.
uh, they get a 6. Nope.
Well, that's an arcana check. I said a religion or that's an arcana check. I said religion or history.
History.
I'll do
Yeah.
an arcana check. Where
Yeah.
is
I
it?
got you, bro.
No, it's not an arcana.
It's a
Yeah,
religion or history.
It's a religion or
yeah.
history.
I
Same
don't know.
modifier. I don't really
Okay,
care.
religion or history.
Yes.
It's either or. God damn it.
Okay, well,
That's a lady.
Beaker knows nothing. They know nothing.
I could allow a reroll. I could
Yeah,
allow a
you know
reroll
what?
for
I'm
you,
gonna
Stag.
try the other one. Let's see if history is any better.
Yes, this floor is made of floor.
Go ahead and reroll,
Ooh, an
Stag.
18.
Okay, I'll take the 18 to history.
That
Alrighty.
gets a 11.
Uh,
Woohoo! I yes, this is nice. So, what exactly are they trying to learn about just general information?
yeah, just some general information. So, Bravigi, when you appear and when you look upon the symbolism, you from the little bit of readings that you're able to get your hands on growing up in your rather uh, rough childhood, you do know a little bit about the goddess of love and her religion. It is usually a marital and courting religion is what it's focused on. However, you do know that it is said that the goddess herself comes down to bless uh, said partners that are meant to be. So when true love truly blossoms, she will come down. As for you, Beaker, with the extended history that you have, you do know that some people like to twist the teachings of the goddess of love for lust. But even then, you do know that there have been recordings that even the goddess herself doesn't really care for either of definition, but much so that if there is a desire, she will still appear and bless said individuals. So love, lust, it's the same for said person. And cuddles, you will simply know that it is a religion of marrying and courtship. There's not much that you know outside, as the only being you're supposed to worship is your master. And then let me see.
All they know them as is the jailer gods.
And yeah, same thing for Benny. You just simply know this religion as just a courtship of marriage. That's it.
Don't trust these gods. That's what Ink knows.
Well, why not? You'd hear.
Anime. You know that anime spark thing where they are caught off guard
Yeah.
I was just gonna say surprise Pikachu face.
as they
And
turn to face the voice?
yeah, everybody's kind of caught off guard when there's like a additional voice that a lot of you have not heard before.
So, as you were to hear that sort of voice, you kind of turn to see this woman with sort of long uh pigtail, long sort of pinkish pigtails, almost bun-like in a way. Her outfit is sort of a deep blue with a genie sort of look to it, and she just happens to have, a little bit of a, like, she's got like a jacket with it and chocolate skin, or sort of like chocolatey brown sort of skin with glowing pink eyes. She also got
Is
some sweet body paint on her.
is she human?
And she looks human,
Okay.
and so she's like, "Hmm, why have her not? Hmm?"
Hi.
As a lot of you, as a lot of you are taken off guard, Tavern walks up and goes, "Oh, hello there. Does We didn't expect there to be anyone in this temple at the time being. You by happen to chance be one of the priestesses?"
Mm, no, there hasn't really been anyone in this temple for a while, say for a couple caretakers, but they're away for now.
Ruby, you would like to ask, and who are you, if I may ask?
Well, I happen to go by the name of Lustus. And she gives a little wink.
They
Is that
almost.
is
Huh.
that for real?
No relation,
Yeah,
though.
Maxilon
yeah.
raises an eyebrow like Thustus, like the
Mm-hmm.
goddess that this temple worships.
Yep. No relation, though. Parents just wanted to call me something in relation to the gods. The typical spiel.
They
And
they called
that's.
you Lustus.
Yes?
Is
Is
isn't
that
it
so
kind
wrong?
of isn't
That
it kind of
sound.
bl- isn't it kind of blasphemous to be named the same as a god?
Well, I mean, I don't see what's so different. I mean, like, would you ever encounter someone named Paper, or maybe even someone just happen to named Quill, or dare I say even Ink?
N- Hold on. Did you do that in character?
Yes, they did that in character, but they were just
That's.
kind of like throwing out like random words.
Those are dumb
Uh huh.
names,
Those are
says
dumb
Benny.
names. This is
No,
Benny.
You
And
see that?
Benny,
no,
I named Quill once.
no offense, but that kind of name you have sounds like someone would name. How do I put this?
A
Someone who's
whore.
you. Yeah.
Well, can't blame them for thinking that way. But that just means you have a dirty, dirty mind, don't you? She says as she like leans down.
I tall is she?
She's like 6'9".
This
Good
fucking
lord, she's
guy.
tall.
Si-
Why is she tall? Why is everyone?
Six like 6'9", somewhat big chest, chubby body.
True just kind of points up and goes like, "Big, you're a big lady, and are you naked?"
No,
Oh,
no, I'm not naked.
and then Stag goes. Also, that's a bad argument. We're just not going to go on how dumb this man is. This stupid tall ass. Anywho, if you don't mind, we're just resting up now.
No, I mean that's fine. I don't mind you resting up here. I don't live here.
6'9" is a reasonable ass. LMFAO.
All these tall
Uh,
people, I'm 4'2".
These tall people, dear
I'm
God.
I'm only 5.
Hey, Beaker's the shortest in this group. He's like three
No,
feet. Huh?
no, you're not. Remember, Shrew is the shortest at 2 feet 4.
Oh wow.
oh, she's the reverse of Bravigi's height.
That's
She
funny.
is this. She,
That is hilarious.
yeah,
Freaking Void did point it out when you first started playing.
Still, I do want to say, all of you have a really nice vibe about you.
Bravigi just doesn't know what to say now as he just goes very, very silent.
I noticed that you guys came in on a cart. You headed somewhere?
yeah, personal business.
Oh,
Oh, indeed,
personal business.
we are heading off to the capital of Lytera to speak with Miragood, to speak with the Mage of Light Miragood. We have
I
been summoned.
cut. Is that Max saying that?
Yeah, that's Max.
They cut their eyes at Max.
Huh.
What?
Well, I didn't expect someone. I didn't expect you to go see someone important. But honestly, that's quite nice.
There
Say,
has
actually, do you mind if I tag along with you?
Oh,
Why?
sorry. We're just out of room in our cart.
I mean,
There's
we don't really take up much room.
cuts their eyes even harsher at Beaker.
Well,
Like, I mean, Beaker's
I
True.
am short.
unfazed. They're just speaking logically.
Yeah,
I
and then
know, but
True looks over at Inga like, why you being salty?
I they just go in their head. And probably only repeat. Why am I?
Why am
Uh,
I? Is what I heard.
why am I? They get a slight headache.
Hmm.
Whatever. Never mind.
I will say this. This woman is radiating like, God, she's hot aura.
There's just
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they're
there's a
just
slight
That's why I
there is
posted
like
the
a
GIF I
slight
did in OC.
no,
Just as you lean over Bravigi, he doesn't know what to say.
I
That's when he got quiet.
so this woman is in
first.
fact like radiating like, you know how like the most like social person radiates like charisma. So this woman is
She's a
radiating that.
she's a raw. She's just a raw aura of charisma that makes everyone want to talk to her.
Fucking Benny, is
yeah.
she now the fucking?
I
I mean,
Ink fucking hates her already, and and they don't understand why.
Well,
mm.
okay. So Maxilon again is gonna speak up and go, well, we do have room. However, kind of a bit abrupt to ask us if you like to accompany us. First of all, where do you even come from, and what is it that you have with us to travel to the capital?
Well, to answer where I come from, it's just like, a little bits of here and there. Small village, not too far away from here. Not really on the map.
Squint.
Is she
As
lying?
Max did roll an insight to roll the
I
13 to see
I
if
I
she was
I was
need.
lying
about
that
to
she's not lustrous.
I would love to roll an insight too
Well,
because
I will. Well,
same.
I gotta roll the funny haha.
don't. And I swear to God, I'm gonna have to just do a subtle
How
cast of
many?
detect thoughts.
She got a 14.
Am I allowed to roll
Also got
insight
an
too if I want to or not?
Go ahead.
Okay.
If you're truly suspecting something, then yeah. But if you're just doing it just for the sake of doing it,
Well,
don't.
I'm doing it because she's speaking cryptically.
Okay,
She's
then yeah.
she's
If you have intention to do it, then yes.
Just trying to figure
All
out what
right.
the hell you're trying to hide. And 8.
So Max.
No.
I'm too distracted by the
Nope.
fact that you're 6'9".
I have to ask if you're 6'9", how far out are they?
Brother, those are at least some double D's.
I hate you do this. This was a personal attack against me. I'm DM. I'd like to cast a spell.
What are the intentions of the spell and why?
I'm going to spend a meta magic to do a subtle cast of detect thoughts.
Okay. I'm guessing it's towards her.
Yes.
All
The
right.
biggest one.
Neko, or in this case, Lustus. How do you feel about this?
I mean, it's just surface level thoughts. So unless it's probing
Oh,
deeper.
if I make you do a wisdom save, I can dig deep.
Yeah, but you're
Eh.
just trying to check in my
Oh,
mind.
I'm probing the thoughts. Then I'm immediately going to dig deep.
Oh, okay, then I guess wisdom save.
Alrighty. So just to kind of give a brief summary to the roles, she's a good liar. Yeah, Maxalon was probably the closest to trying to see if like she'll spill the
Spill the
truth or if he could
beans.
figure it out. But nope, couldn't couldn't really be convinced.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
And the two of you just kind of, believe her about the tone thing, but you want the insight, so saving throw. She got a 3. Yeah, you probe deeper.
All right.
All right,
I like
so
to cast bonk.
so probing
I
deeper, just kind of her deeper thoughts of it are just, all right. What's my story here? Hmm. Small town. I think that could work well. Most people start from small town. I used to start from a small town. That's where I originated from. Um, what else is there? Does she, do they know if you're probing deeper into their mind or no?
That's why I subtle spelled it.
Okay. Well, I mean, just do the spell itself, I guess.
That does make sense though.
Yeah.
Once I get to level 6, I'll have even better.
And
Yep.
pretty much just like her rambling about like what's her story. But other than that,
With
nothing else.
Ink, Ink's just gonna be the smuggest little bitch ever and go, honey, if you're gonna try and lie, at least come up with something beforehand. You couldn't even come up with an actual town.
Like, well, I've been away for a while. I don't really remember the town name. I mean, if
You're
you've
a,
been away from home for years and just came back, you wouldn't really remember the town name now, would you?
Before
Yeah.
this conversation could be picked up anymore, Maxalon is just going to cut everybody off and go like, "All right, well, Tavram says that the horses have already been fed and they've got their fair share of water. We're ready to move on."
hold before you do that. Can I, out of the deep thoughts, is there anything I can pull to show I call that I'm definitely calling her out on her bullshit?
No,
Objection.
No, not really.
not really.
Damn it.
Trying to probe deeper, just
Right,
kind of a lot of
right
pink
now
fog.
especially right now because like since you failed the deception, the insight check, everyone is just looking at you like, "Why are you being so judgmental? Just fucking leave her alone."
I they don't understand why, but there's some reminder of someone, and they're just gonna go over to Max and go, "All right, this person's obviously shady. Do we? Maybe we should just leave her."
I like how you
I
say
mean,
that.
I'm not gonna leave a damsel. That wouldn't be polite of me.
That's
Oh, right.
I
You wanted to know why I wanted to go to the capital, huh?
Yes, that would
made
Yes.
help explain
made up a
things.
made up a convincing lie yet.
And she just kind of like gives a small like she just gives like a small her smile is not actually like left this whole time, just because she's like confident, but she just kind of stares over and just goes, "Well, I mean, like, well, I do want like to perform, and I wouldn't mind getting the chance to perform a little bit in the capital."
So you're an
You want to perform?
artist?
Are you by any chance some sort of entertainer?
Like,
I
I'd
know
like to
what you.
consider my I'd like to consider myself one, yes.
Squints even harder.
She pulls out a viol.
Unsquints.
Ah, okay.
I for some reason. So do we definitely now know she's a bard?
You now
I mean, it was kind of
you
okay. To be fair, because again, she is literally radiating charisma. It was kind of obvious from the start.
I just
I mean, she could
yes,
have been a sorcerer, but the
the
viol kind of now gives it
the
up.
homophobic dog. They don't understand why, but this rubs them in such the wrong way.
The
The
K-pop
K-pop jump scare.
just
I I don't know. That's the one I found, but it's funniest.
Yeah,
Mm.
the reason
Anyway,
Ravigi was just sitting there squinting and being like, because you're just talking so cryptically, he's just trying to figure it out until you pull out the
You know,
instrument.
Then suddenly instrument and like, oh, okay, no, she's cool.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's a part of your shtick.
they're just looking to Max like this girl seems like trouble.
well, I'm still not gonna leave them behind.
I
Might as well just
mean,
do it. It is my duty as a soldier to at least do both a soldier and a nobleman to at least be polite to anybody that comes across, even if they might have intentions later on. But that
Oh
is to be
well,
determined.
how
also we could get
thoughtful of
road
you.
tunes.
Like, I'd be happy to play you some.
So
Also,
Max,
uh, just to bring up your thing about about the goddess of love, just to let you know, it's also like, she's not just about marriage and courtship. She's also got she's also really chill when it comes to love in general, as long as it's not used for too much of the wrong reason and leaves you with a broken heart. Then she accepts it. But I mean, I've only heard it in passing.
well, either way, and Maxilon bows over to you, Lustus, Miss Lustus, or however you wish for me to address you.
Oh please,
You,
just call me Lucy. Makes it easier. She gives a wink.
all right then, Lucy.
Rolling their eyes.
You may come along on our caravan, and we will go ahead and escort you towards the capital along with us.
Wonderful. And she's
But
just gonna.
please, just give this as a warning. If there are any false intentions, then what you say, we will leave you in the middle of the path.
I assure you, no false intentions here.
I've never been more glad to miss a night of D&D.
Ah, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Lucy's
Great
so much
boy,
more
you
proud of all of
fucking
them.
made him not want to come to the session now.
Awesome.
Good. Fuck. He's a human. He's boring. If he wants to be like that.
Don't be rude.
Anywho, they're just looking daggers at this person, and they just said something into the person's head.
And you get like a pink cloud in the shape of a winky face to you. That's it. That's all she says in response. So she just
I feel like
does
Bravigi,
a
for the sake of just safety reasons, is gonna sit between you two.
oh yeah. I mean, she's just gonna
Alrighty, so
sit
as
down in
everyone
the
is
cart.
trying to still like either address or try to antagonize each other, in this case just Incubi and Lustus, Tavern's just gonna pipe up and go, alright everybody, enough gaggling around. Close your mouths and watch your eyes and just get in already. We should at least continue our journey before we decide to shut up camp.
Okay.
As she just walks into the cart. Caleb is immediately like, what the fuck? Who's this?
We found a road tune person as Braviki gets in the cart.
The
Ah,
traveling entertainer, my friend,
like,
says Maxilon.
oh, great. He says, rolling his eyes.
Oh, come on, don't be like that, kill him. You know I cannot just say no to someone who actually needs some help.
You sound a lot like. You sound a lot like Bolventor.
I mean, your
I
dad was the one that helped train me in Tavern.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna cheer up. I'm going to cheer up Caleb.
How do you cheer up Caleb?
Uh, what's his favorite? What's his favorite thing? I
You need to figure that out.
I think I could have a moment to know what he likes or something.
We'll just ask him.
Um,
DM, just ask him.
I could.
Oh,
In the
Jesus.
meanwhile,
Hello,
Shrew's
puppy.
gonna go up to you and so like, Miss, is it Mr. Incubi or what do I call you? Incubi seems too simple.
Just call me Ink.
Well, Ink, you look like you don't seem yourself. Here, have a good berry.
Uh,
If if no one understands that reference, I feel
Have a
sorry for
good
you.
berry. You're not you and you're hungry.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know what? You know what? They eat the good berry, they instantly turn into a frost goblin. No, literally, they turn into a frost goblin form.
Shrew is
Oh
kind of taken
my.
aback. Ah, how you do that?
Oh
I
my.
And I
I didn't expect to see. Hmm. Well, no, it would be wrong for me to assume.
can I do that? Shrew tries to eat a good berry. It's not working.
no,
Eats another
I'm
one.
just no, I'm just a flesh whore.
A what?
That is one way of saying that, but that's not how I would describe that. Okay, let's get in the cart. Maxilon says, just try to push
I'm
everybody in.
just gonna
I've
calm
been
myself
in.
by just Frost Gob Inc. is just gonna calm themselves by just sitting in Caleb's lap.
Caleb blushes but will not say nothing. And Lestis just kind of sits, I guess, anywhere really in the cart. She doesn't mind.
He's
There's still
tall as
space.
shit.
There is space in the back. It is a big cart, and even if there is space, Maxilon is going to choose to sit in the front with Tavern, just so that way everyone else is comfortable.
It's
Mm-hmm.
always Tavern. It's always Tavern and Max just sitting in the carts front.
Really chilling.
I'll sit in the back with Lustus. I was
Mm-hmm.
curious to what your instrument was.
I
It's a
don't.
viol.
I
Viol?
Yes.
that is an actual instrument.
Ah, such is life.
Such is life.
I I'm glad I get to have a rivalry with another bard.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a bard. I just
Is a viol
Finally.
like
they
a
just have
stringed
a
instrument? I'm trying to
Oh yeah, it's like
remember.
it looks like a violin, but it's not. It's like a smaller
Gotcha.
violin.
they don't remember, but for some reason bards just tick them off.
Where never mind people being thoughts, moving up and along and further from people who can have their whore time and can eavesdrop on whatever that is over there.
Yeah. Lust
Lust
means
means
nothing
nothing.
to a disciplined military man. So true.
Oh really?
True.
Oh
Uh,
really?
but what happens as we continue onward, my friend?
Yes, give me a second.
I counter with my Veronica trap card.
That's less of lust and more of. Hmm. No, yeah, that's less of lust and more of love.
Ah, you blind simple
I'm
fool,
just
says
listening to
Flunky.
tunes and dangling
Mhm.
my feet.
Just
So you
while
all
Ink is
travel a bit more. Uh, Maxilon and Tavern did say before you guys left off on your journey that this was going to take some time, at most, at least about 3 to 4 days.
Hmm.
So going on to the journey, you find at least a pretty decent clearing with some trees to help cover yourselves in case it rains, and you set up camp for the night. Well, we could at least survive off of our rations, or some either one or two of us could go out and do some hunting before we decide to sleep in.
I'll do some hunting. Haven't been doing much since I got on.
Hunting, huh?
Do you
Hmm.
people eat?
I wouldn't
Yep.
mind helping.
I'll help contribute to that.
Hmm.
Could be
All
fun.
right.
Yeah.
All right then.
Is anyone gonna gather anything besides for meat?
Hmm, maybe some plants. That could be tasty.
Firewood, maybe.
Actually,
Alrighty. So
I can go get firewood. I'll be on that.
Okay.
alrighty. So I will need survivor roles from everybody who is deciding to contribute to your guys' survivability. Well, yes, of course, survivability out here for the first
Was
night.
I
I?
have chosen the worst stat.
17, baby.
22.
17, 5, 22. Nice.
It's,
Nice people. Very nice.
it's like I had proficiency in that or something.
I'm
Alrighty, so Bervigi is hunting, Beaker is hunting, is Lusta's hunting, or is she gonna be gathering?
Uh, I'll say she's hunting.
Okay. And Benny is collecting firewood. I just need that roll. More so as to like how much firewood you bring back.
I who's Tammy?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright. Is it what time of the day is it?
What the fuck?
What
Oh my god,
evening?
Oh, how is that
a natural
possible?
1 minus 1. Yeah, that's possible, baby. Let's
A
go, a
full
0.
zero.
Womp womp womp
You
womp.
love to see it.
Somebody tried to cut down a petrified tree.
They end up whacking
Bad
a tree
wisdom.
elemental.
Okay. Okay, then let me at least describe some of these roles. Okay.
Could I describe mine?
Sure, go ahead.
Beaker comes back with a live raccoon.
Ah, it's
Oh,
the
for fuck's
return.
sakes, he's
It's the
back.
return. I mean, he's not awakened. He's not awakened.
He's
So,
not
but
waking yet, but he's
It's
we're,
just
dead.
a
we're getting
regular
closer.
raccoon.
Oh, don't worry, I can kill stuff without damaging it. Hold on.
Also, we are eating that raccoon.
Yeah,
Also,
Beaker's gonna say the people I used to hang out with used to love these guys.
oh
Tavern,
my.
Tavern looks over at you bigger than he goes on. Okay, you do know you're supposed to kill it, right? If you decide to bring it back for food.
They didn't have a problem with that before.
And who's they?
People I knew before you guys, I think.
Tavern blinks at Baker a couple times, but who are they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
See
I
when
think
you're
there were
back, man.
4, maybe 5.
Also, Lucy's like staring at him, like, how do you eat?
I don't.
Oh,
It doesn't have a mouth.
Light the
Of course it
dick
doesn't.
like a cig. We're eating that raccoon.
yeah. Benny will be back, but yeah.
It doesn't
Okay.
have a mouth. It doesn't need to eat.
Oh, I thought it was like one of those things with like a hidden compartment to have like a mouth and eat food.
Alright.
Well, I guess they don't have that.
Do you need help with the raccoon?
I was gonna say, alright, so that's Beaker. Lustus and Bervigi, you two with combined efforts are able to bring back at least a couple of rabbits as well as some other types of morsels.
Hmm. She's got the she's got like rabbits that she's collected just floating in these like pink orbs.
What
Rafiki
the
just
fuck?
has them by the feet.
How is she doing that?
Magic.
Like basic arcane magic, don't you know?
Why does it? Again, it feels like I stupid, sexy pink lady.
What was that?
Nothing.
Hmm. Okay.
Rafiki just chuckles.
You heard nothing.
I
You
don't have
heard
to hear
nothing.
everything.
the what's
I
this
don't
story?
have me. I don't have me, Chan.
I think just to kind of make it easier, you can just call her like Lucy from now on. So
Yeah, Lucy.
Lucy just casually like brings them over to the to this little where the campfire is and gently places them down.
And
And
then
then
Benny.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
sorry. Go
yeah.
ahead.
She was just gonna put them down, and then she does like she claps her hands twice and does a little prayer to Naturia to just let him know, hey, just like, hey, like Naturia, yo, thanks for this. Thank you very much.
Naturia, yo.
Yeah, yo, Naturia, yo.
the official
Yo,
the
bro.
official prayer.
Yeah, like,
I could just imagine that it's sending a prayer, but secretly it's all like, "Hey, bitch, we're eating. You better make this shit good."
yeah. It's just
Fucking
like, hey, Naturia, yo, yo, hope you bless this meal for us, girl. Thanks. And she like gives a at the end of
a freaking
it.
a dumb bitch. Better not food poison us.
No, nah, she ain't gonna
Holla.
disrespect nature like that. But
Anyway,
yeah.
You
and
can't.
sadly, when you see Penny come in, it's so bad. But then again, I think when she comes back with what she comes back with in terms of wood, from what Maxilon just said earlier, that during the first carriage ride, that she hasn't come out ever since she was first brought into the Boventor Tavern.
Hmm.
That you see her come back with literal like shreds of wood, not even big enough to like even start a fire, just like almost toothpick size, like she could be splintered. Which actually she's actually got some sticking into her. She's got some sticking into her arm, and they're like, "Is this enough?"
I
Oh.
I just smugly levitate a fucking stick out of that's stuck in her hair. Imagine it. Imagine having had pink bubbles instead of psionics. Couldn't be me.
Sigh what now?
Nothing.
She she will casually uh she's just gonna casually message your in your mind and can just as, as oh, you mean like this? She's just messing with you.
I yeah, that's
Uh,
catty. They're just being a catty little whore in their catty little whore ways.
Am I missing something?
Yeah, they're doing
Just
some
just
weird thought experiment.
just
mm.
if, I I feel like someone would say this is just a thing between women. Don't let
Just be
it's just fun. It's
That's
probably
funny.
the god of love, goddess of love herself. Just say it's just a thing between women. Don't worry about it.
Mm.
Ree's just
Alrighty.
gonna continue cutting up a rabbit then.
Yep.
Yes.
So, just gonna ignore that. So Maxilon and Tavrim go ahead and they're gonna go ahead and get the wood as well as gather some extra things for you guys to eat that isn't just meat. So Tavrim goes ahead and collects the wood, whereas Maxilon goes ahead and collects some veg.
Mm.
Ooh,
Eventually, you guys get a fire going, and Maxilon does bring back some edible herbs as well as some mushrooms.
oh hell yeah!
Hmm.
I,
Well, let's go ahead and get these on sticks.
Yeah.
And and fruit combine, mushroom, then morsel, well carved morsel, and herb, and repeat. You guys are managed to make yourselves some delicious skewers.
Mm.
Hmm.
um,
Oh, this'll be tasty.
Well, we hope it is because with the amount of years that both of us have been on during the War of the Elements, we pick up a thing or two when it came to surviving off of the land.
what's the War of the Elements? As they bite into their food.
Vervigi goes really fucking silent.
Ooh, tough question.
Like,
Deep
so
sigh from.
if you want me to roll a stealth roll, I will, because he's going really quiet.
Why do you want to roll a stealth roll?
Just to see if he's so quiet that
I
nobody knows
mean,
he's there anymore.
technic technically, I've been my whole life in prison, so this war's new to me.
Maxilon in a tavern with deep sighs before Maxilon pipes up again. The War of the Elements was was probably the worst thing to ever happen to Hamif. You see, to put it simple, the war started because of a power struggle, or more of a power gain, that was brought to us by the Mage of Frost, the head of Frostnir. She wanted to control all of Hamif, and that means taking away the powers of our Mage of Light, Mirrorgood, the Mage of Life, and in some cases, Flargos itself. It only got worse when Flargos got involved because the Mage of Flame, Iris, saw it as a challenge, and that's how all bloody war broke out. Many generations went by, and it took over close to 70 years for the war to finish. At least one, if not two generations went by of soldiers going into war, protecting their homes. But eventually, we put a stop to the war, and and we all came to a truce. The Treaty of Four was signed. That's just to summarize the events.
So you killed the mage.
He shakes his head. The mages
I
weren't
don't.
killed
I mean, if they were the one causing the trouble, why not kill them?
because the mages still have to fulfill their roles in this world.
Hmm.
Without
And
the without the role of the mages, this world will fall into calamity.
says who?
Well, that's what we've been told, at least from Mirrorgood.
They just like have a drink as they're just like looking in slight suspicion of that.
Hmm. Intriguing. Hmm.
Um,
Still, it does sound like this thing was sounds like it was a big deal. Surprised
It,
haven't really heard about it till now, though. Eh, Must been asleep during it.
I never really paid attention to politics.
You slept through
who's
a war?
sleep?
I'm, Even Maxilon needs to turn his head at that. How have you slept through a war? How do you have no knowledge of it?
Ah, well, I've been around for a long time, and they kind of take another bite, munch a little bit, and just say, just being on other islands and whatnot, you don't really get involved with that stuff. So, oh,
Point.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I don't really get involved with politics either. Just like what opportunities can arise from them.
it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo that people want. Like, I want power this, I don't like you that. Sure, it's probably a much bigger deal than it, but it's nothing that I haven't really heard before.
hate to.
And she actually
They,
looks kind of bored.
they say under their breath, as much as I hate to agree with her, she is, and then they say out loud, she is right. It's a constant power struggle back home.
Where are you from?
The middle, from what I understand.
Oh, right. The middle. She's nodding as if she knows what that is. She doesn't.
Yeah.
The Witherland, the
As
Witherlands.
The Witherland. Wither.
Incubi comes from the heart of the world, and we have not known anything about the heart of the world.
yeah.
Like, oh, wait. You're talking about his place. Yeah.
Whose
His.
place?
Oh, well, there's a, like, oh, well, there's other, like, there are a bunch of people that get worshipped there. Usually usually the person that, at least from my knowledge, that gets worshipped there in the,
Are we,
what is it, the Witherlands?
are we talking about the big brain, the lich, or the dragons,
The
or the
what? The
Well,
devil,
what? And the what?
the demons?
The
There's a
what?
lot of would be. There's a lot of would-be dictators who want to overthrow
well,
what
I
rules.
wouldn't call them that. There's one guy that I know, uh, who worshiped this other god. Cool dude, I guess, from what he said, but really violent. They're called Eclipse or something. I'm just gonna munch on the mushroom skewer.
Does that mean anything to me, DM?
You could either roll a history or a religion.
6.
Nope, you've never been introduced to what the concept, or even if this is a person of Eclipse. I'm not gonna bother for rolling or having anyone else roll because Eclipse is unknown history, let alone unknown information that none of you would know of.
How does
Yeah.
she know?
She just said she's got a friend that knows.
Isn't that? And they're like, they're they know things about the Witherlands that are supposed to be a secret, so they're getting more suspicious.
Yeah. Isn't
They're
an eclipse
really
a
looking at
phenomenon in
them
the
and like,
sky?
should I? And they're trying to
I have a
decide if
question
they
for
should read
everybody.
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who here has taken a bite of their skewers yet?
Oh, I've been eating it,
I've
bro.
been nervous
We've
eating,
been
so yeah.
eating.
My speaker doesn't need.
Oh yeah, Bigger does need to eat. I
Poor
would say
Baker.
Shrew's already done with hers.
Ate
That was
that so
tasty.
fast.
She went goblin mode.
Mm-hmm. I would say Benny would probably take a couple of bites. Taffrin already finished his, and so did Max. So who hasn't taken a bite of their sticks yet? Just Bravigi?
No. I've been nervous eating, so I'm probably like halfway done with the thing.
Oh, okay,
Well, let's
because I
not
need
continue
a.
then.
You see that 8 that Maxilon just rolled right there?
Oh no, they're not good mushrooms, are they?
Oh
Yeah, I need
no.
people to roll me a con save.
Oh God.
We
If
gotta
I'm
be
even
pooping.
happier to not have a mouth.
There, there it is. No, there it is.
Here, roll.
Okay,
Awesome.
Maxilon is fine. Incubi,
Max,
you're fine.
Why are you not rolling?
Max,
Roll.
that's what I'm saying. Uh, Imagine like she shows
Oh
up late
no!
for whatever reason. Oh wow. Yikes!
Oh,
Yikes!
Bravigi.
Yikers, Chief.
Oof.
18.
All right, you're
Why
safe.
couldn't she have failed? I
Sorry,
am
brother.
so.
Sorry, brother. The
Oh
powers that may
no.
be.
You have such a hay boner for this woman, man.
I don't.
Are these the
You
good
know why?
shrooms
I
or the
gave you
really
the
bad shrooms?
backstory.
You casting silvery barbs on me?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're just looking at
I'm
it.
so tempted to. I was like, how much do I not like this woman?
You just met her.
How much do I not
I
like
know,
this?
but she's rubbing me the wrong way. She
Okay, so
knows too
basically,
much.
oh wait, no, let me get shrews.
She's
Everybody's fine.
suspicious. I'm so. Would they be petty enough to cast silvery barbs?
Are you petty?
Oh, they didn't roll too
Shit,
high
I
either.
I think I am.
Mm,
Oh, he still has it at advantage. Talk at roll advantage. Let me re-roll.
lol. I mean, you just take the 9. Oh.
Or
You
do
know
I?
Okay,
what?
that
I
that
think
is
Ink
fucking
is.
that is fucking funny. Only Bravigi failed.
Oh.
I'm going to subtle cast silvery barbs.
Oh wait, I keep forgetting Benny's not here either for the time
All
being. So let me
right.
roll for Benny.
Well, since you Sally cast Silvery Barbs, 13. Does that pass?
13 still passes.
Yeah, suck it! Suck it!
I'm gonna just give Vervigi advantage since he looks like he's gonna need it.
Yeah. Watch me
Roll
roll another
again.
one.
All right,
No.
roll
Oh, one
another
with a
one.
0 behind it. 13.
Woohoo!
All right, fine. Everybody is fine. Although you guys do get like the strongest like smack to everybody's faces. Though, like these mushrooms are rather strong, says Shrew, but they're really good.
Are
Want
these?
me to save
Hold
some
on.
for
Are these
later?
psychedelics?
Maxilon looks back at the mushrooms and like, oh shit, I thought these were the white caps.
Hold on. Out of character. Are these psychedelic mushrooms?
Yes, they are.
Ink is gonna take those. I'll take those.
They're already on the sticks. You're already eating them. There's no extra ones.
No, they're taking their. They're taking. If and anyone doesn't want them, they're taking those. Taking that.
I was about to say, since I rolled a nat 1 and then saved for a half a second there, I was hallucinating.
Yeah.
Did you see the face of God?
I don't know
Did
what
you
I
see
saw.
Schmoopin?
Did you see Shmoo?
You see Shmoo.
Real quick, like in slow motion, saw Shmoovin just wave hello.
He's Shmoo. No, he's moving in the distance, doing like a Baywatch fucking run.
Yeah.
Just gonna. I'm sure he doesn't want him, but these mushrooms, they're dangerous. Ink should hold on to them.
Hmm.
Considering my sudden thing as I bit one of those, yeah, you can have that. I don't know if I have the constitution to eat those.
Just they just pop another in their mouth.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm being called. I'll be back.
That
All right, no problem.
I'm suddenly feeling a lot better. Yeah, these definitely hit the spot.
I'm gonna just finish my rabbit.
Did someone say war?
It's it's
Did someone say war?
what the fuck is a
The
kilometer?
kilometer!
Insert the meme of the guy doing the announcement in what was it, Formula One or NASCAR? He's all like, "Everyone, start your engine."
I got drugs now.
Alice, what are you doing in here?
We're all a little mad here.
Oh no.
Why couldn't Lustrous fail that console? So I can be even more of a catty bitch.
I'm back, by the way. Hello.
All right, welcome back. All
Yeah.
right,
You know what? You should eat
you all
another
survive
mushroom.
your well, they're not poisonous, but you all survive your psychedelic meal. And by the end of your meal, Tavern goes, all right, well, we got a fire going, we got a camp set up. However, we will still need to rotate for watch during our sleep.
Hmm. Okay. She says that she's like laying down, counting, like naming constellations that she knows.
I didn't know that one.
Hmm, really?
Well, if it's all the same for everybody, I'm going to take first shift, says Max Long.
I'll take second.
I guess I'll take third, unless
I'll
somebody
handle
else
the
wants it.
fourth one. I don't mind which watch I take, but I'll take the fourth one if need be.
Fuck, that means Ink has to wake them up.
Oh, she doesn't seem like she's going to sleep anytime soon.
She needs to sleep.
Also, if I'm doing third and then she's doing fourth, I would be the one waking them up.
So it'd be true.
I would
Oh, Demi,
need
welcome
a
back.
group. I will need a group perception check if you guys are going to try and get through the nights without any sort of disruption.
Yahoo!
Perception, perception,
Take this
perception.
21.
I
21,
fucking
nice.
bards.
Fuck, I rolled twice. On accident.
So really, it's just a 7.
Yeah.
I think they got distracted by the night sky.
I actually can't see in the dark.
Oh!
Bruh.
You don't have wait. That species doesn't have dark vision.
That race
No.
doesn't have dark vision.
Womp womp.
Oh, damn. It's weird. It's now even more rare when a creature doesn't have dark vision.
I get
When
limited
Benny got it at
telepathy
16.
instead of dark visions, my good friend. I think I'm OP enough.
Fucking man.
All right. So with the combined efforts of the group, I will say that the good of the rolls outweighed the bad, especially since both Ravigi and Incubi rolled the same roll, so majority stands between the two ratios.
They're all divisible by
During
7.
That's true. That's actually very true. Ugh. First shift, Maxilon is going to be awake, kind of contemplating his days of war, especially having to recount the story for Incubi's knowledge. Doesn't sit well with him knowing what he went through in Frostnir. Incubi, you get woken up next, and you're not really sure how you're supposed to stake out. Again, you've also never been in any sort of survival situation other than you know how to run. That's it.
They have holes in their head.
You have holes in your head as you're constantly reminded of the life that you once lived, as well as all the things you've learned and the people you knew, the secrets that the heart of the world holds over you. That you dare with your life not to say, but even then, at this point, it doesn't matter, considering the fact that with you being on the run, whether that sequence was a dream or not, they might be after you now.
If there's one thing I'm dreaming of, it's the holes in my head or those that live in the sky. The ones who drift between the stars and who know the truth.
In the middle of all this, Beakers is probably the only one besides Lustus that's actually still awake because he doesn't really need to sleep.
Yeah, he's just standing motionless in a corner by a tree, staring forward.
I hate this thing. I
Like, you
What is
say
it
that in
thinking? You can't get
character?
good read on it.
Stares at Beaker the entire time.
Yeah, yeah, they've been doing that the entire time. Also, did you say that in character?
They when they look at Beaker just standing there during their watch, they have this visible, I wouldn't call it disgust, but they're like, ugh,
Shudder.
is it even awake?
I can hear you.
They just
That
don't want
answers
to
that
answer.
question.
It's so unnerving.
And it comes to the end of your shift, and Brevigi, you also awaken. Now, even though you didn't live the best life, you are still a nobleman. You don't know nothing about survivability. All you know is the comforts of a home and having everything in your disposal.
This is not like my camping trips.
Your camping trips are just going around your once big ass fucking lawn that just stretches like acres.
Yeah. I'm
So
not
now
used to
there's a robot in
I'm
the
not used
corner.
to trees.
Mm.
Nope.
I'm used to wide swaths of nothingness
Mm-hmm.
and an
You're
occasional
probably also
snowman.
not.
And finally, you go to approach Miss Lucy, who said that she volunteered for the last bit.
Yeah.
She's writing in a diary.
Fuck.
You just hear
Fuck
in
that.
your head because Bervigi's just trying to not be like very loud in the woods because obviously failed perception. So he's just gonna be like, Lucy, it's your turn.
She gives a wink. In her head, you see like a pink, um, you see like a pink thumbs up.
Oh,
Fuck this.
emojis.
Yes.
Pink.
I was about to
And
Fuck.
say, does she like visually speak in emojis that she doesn't like whenever she does want to speak in words?
when she doesn't want to like speak in the mind, she. So you
I
know that
can
thing
get
I keep
simple
sending you in
concepts.
DM. She just says this.
Oh my god.
I'm stupid. Fucking pink.
And then
That's funny.
I
she
hate pink.
she likes responding in emojis in her head. It's funny. Uh,
I have a vision. Ink sleeping. They have a fucking thought bubble above their head.
mm,
Just like they're. And it's like, screw the robot. Screw that stupid, sexy, big boob bard.
and she's just as she takes her watch, she makes sure to close the book and put it away in her jacket. She just kind of looks. She kind of like looks around, observes every now and then, but it's kind of taken a nice gaze at the stars and just kind of mutters to herself a little bit. Nothing like super intelligible, but just muttering to herself about. Wonder how the others are doing.
Well, it's a good thing you say that. Lucy, or
Mm.
Lustus, however you want to come up to the party, because it is only a few hours before dawn cracks. But in the distance, you do hear the sound of what appears to be or at least from the near distance, an owl.
Hmm.
Ooh,
She
ooh.
uh she looks over to kill him. No, mercy, mercy, kill him. But no, she looks off into the distance of the noise.
You look up into the trees, and it's not really one of the trees. You look off into the distance where you heard the call, and you see a small white figure like running back and forth within the like not so near bushes.
Oh, uh, going small today, huh?
And as the figure stops and stands right there, it kind of like jumps and starts waving its arms. Its way of saying, "Get the fuck over here."
And and she will properly get over there. Well, she does look back at the others, and then afterwards goes over there.
I was about to say, I believe
You,
it's
Somebody.
F's and Z's.
mm. So what's up?
I'm.
As you approach, you see a small fuzzy owlin, or in your case, this is more than just any normal owlin. Whoa! The fuck you doing here?
The hell was that? What you doing here?
And she's just casually going oh, just hanging out, doing something I haven't done in eons. Whew! Just having a good time.
Oh, you know the others aren't gonna like this.
Yeah, the others are gonna like it. Natural order, blah, blah, blah. Stay in your post. But I
But
mean,
why are you doing it? You know you can't. We can't mess with the affairs of mortals.
he gave me permission to do so.
Said who?
Eclipse. You know.
Shoot her now,
The Owlin.
please.
The Owlin shakes their head. We've not heard from the All Father in forever. How do
I
you know?
mean, he gave me permission. Gosh, how long ago was that? But he gave me permission like a long time ago, so here I am.
Well, like you said, that was eons ago. Ooh.
Yeah, and I don't think the rules have changed since then. Or at least if they have, I haven't been aware of it.
The Owlin
Unless it's
starts peck.
unless
The Owlin
unless
starts pecking at her knees.
Ow. Hey,
You
son.
know things. You know things in this world have changed. Even the rules of us. It's a council now. It's not just one god of gods.
Yeah, one god of god. Like not one god, council of gods. I know. But it's just she like pouts. I don't wanna listen to that bitch.
Oh, she is upset right now, but of course
Yeah,
she's
and what
not
is
gonna
she?
come down herself.
Yeah, of course she's not the coward. She doesn't want to experience what it's like to be mortal because she's above all that and whatnot. It's tiring. I don't want to have to
Oh,
sit through another one of her lectures.
oh, well, you have to go for it just as much as we do. And you do know for a fact that if you don't stop what you're doing, she's gonna send the Sun One or the War One on you.
Sunio, I mean, he's cool. He's cool, you know. I mean, I'd spar with him any day. Or no, that would actually be pretty wrong if I did the other option. But I don't want to have to deal with Pololo. But I'm not coming back. I want to do this. It feels nice to get back to my roots.
Oh, the Owlin looks concerned. Well, I don't want you to get into any trouble. Only reason why I'm here is because the Owlins need me.
What for?
Oh, trouble ever since the war. Entire race almost hunted into non-existence.
Jeez, that's she's like cringing at that.
And if they
God,
and if they were killed, that means my existence would have been gone. Who?
I thought other people worshipped you besides the Owlins.
Yes, but the Owlins give me identity. And besides,
Uh,
the only outsiders who worship me are allies of the Owlins. And there's not many nowadays.
shit. And she like
That's what
stares
that's what
back at
I'm
like the party sleeping.
that's what I'm telling you. It's dangerous out here now. Even if you decide to reveal who you are, which to be fair, you're not a very good liar.
Like, well, okay, look, it's been years. Okay, I haven't been down to talk to the mortals, and like, you already know how some of them feel about us. Would it be right to just admit it? Not forefront. Like, where's the fun in that?
Well, all I'm saying is that there's only very few of us who will help you if you decide to go on this adventure or whatever it is you're trying to do with these people. You do know who they are, don't you? You feel it in them.
Yeah, I'm aware of their condition. I just
It just gives me more reason to peck you. And he
no.
like
Hey,
jumps and like with his little like feather arms, he try to like fluffles up, grabs your face, and then starts pecking your forehead.
like, ow, 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 stop, stop. Okay, okay, I get it, I get it. God, God's above. Jeez. Look, I missed, I missed the days when I was just mortal myself. So I just want to be here. Let me experience this for a little bit, okay? I appreciate your concern, truly I do. And hey, if this avatar goes away, then no harm, no foul. And I guess
You trying
I
to make
just
a joke on me right now?
no, no. That was on accident. I
Peck her brains out right now.
look,
That's literally what they were doing to my people.
no, look,
Wow.
man, look, man. It's really hard to take you seriously when you're this tiny. I'm sorry.
I'm I'm the god of Owlins.
Yeah, but you're
I am Shmuven.
yeah, but you're usually like bigger. Why are you like you have like these beautiful garbs and stuff? You know what? I guess our avatar forms do look a little different, huh? Look, I just
Oh, so you're telling me that they would not be concerned about a big woman in the clouds, no clothes, looking down at them?
hey, I wear
With huge
clothes. I wear a jacket and shoes, and I have nice markings on my body.
He goes ahead and like he goes ahead and kind of like starts like he drops like an owl pellet that he barfs up, and then breaking it, he shows a couple of carvings of how people depict her.
da-
Like,
she just spreading it all out there
like,
for the
like,
church.
I just look. Sometimes people just need a good appreciation of things. That's all.
Appreciation, you're the goddess of love and lust. I
Yeah,
understand what your definition of appreciation is.
yeah. Well, you don't have to get on me about it. Hmm.
I mean, I can't blame you, it's your role. But still,
Look,
don't think I'm not thinking that you have other reasons for being around them. As it, like you said, it has been eons. At this point,
look. I
the little
I
guy is teasing her.
like just go back to being a majestic giant owl already. God. Uh, she pouts, but eventually just chuckles. You big dork.
And then that like little like chuckle slowly starts to get like more deeper. And so the bushes that you went over to like see him in are then covered by forest, and then you do see that familiar large figure of an owl, like a great owl.
Behold, Owl Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Well, just remember what I said. Only a few of us have very close connection to you, myself being included, because of course many of owlin owlin matings require your blessing. But I'm not
Man,
always going to be there to protect you, and neither is the few that you have kept in close contact.
we'll see how things go. I just don't want her to get in the way.
He nods before like reaching down and giving her like a big hug.
And she hugs back, obviously.
Well, enjoy your fun, but remember what I said. The world is different now, and your definition of fun might not be the same. As a matter of fact, who knows? Maybe this might open your eyes and actually take some responsibility for what these lot must do for this world.
She shrugs. Hmm. Whatever you say, man. Different? Uh, I forget how the saying goes. Whatever. I think I actually am starting to get tired. I haven't been tired in forever, man. I'm gonna go take a nap. I get to experience naps again. This is gonna be so fun.
Well, it's too late for that, as he says as he points over to the horizon and the crack of dawn starts to come up. Should get going over to them, and he takes his leave and flies away.
It's like, yeah. Of course. And she just
You hear him like owl laughing, and this is
and she just puts
Fuck
her
you,
hands
Santa.
behind puts her hands in her jacket pocket and just starts walking back. And just as dawn's approaching, she's just gonna be like, "Morning, sleepyheads.
Retold.
Good news, you're all in the clear. Nothing came to
So,
visit us last night."
so hungry.
Oh, that's good.
And she like
alrighty.
I was
Devour
gonna
the
say she leans
world.
down to Ink, but she's just like, "He should really eat some breakfast."
Devour the world.
Actually, I'm not. He's speaking a lot like my friend. Anyways, we're still going to the capital, right? That hasn't changed.
Well,
Not that I
as
know.
Maxilon stretches and kind of starts to address, well, yeah, why would it have changed? It's just been our first night sleeping in.
Ah, I'm not used to being on the road with other people. I don't know what's on their minds, really.
It's better not to know.
The suggestive tone again makes him raise an eyebrow so early in the morning.
Speaking of which, uh, y'all mind if I take a nice nap in the cart? And it's only now that I realized I haven't taken a nap in a hot minute.
I mean, that's fine. You did take last shift, which honestly, you really didn't need to. A tavern would have taken over the shift.
And someone's gotta. I mean, plus I'm new here. Gotta show that I have some duties.
Very well then. We,
Ink,
it,
Ink
I
is
think,
still sleeping
okay.
in.
So
Have
you
a
guys
poker
gather your
shake.
things, pack up the campsite, uh, douse out the fire, and you hit the road again.
On the road again.
On the road again.
Again.
I
Although this
have
although this time you don't travel as far as the need for sustenance. I want to say for Ink and Lucy, you managed to get at least another good 30 minutes in. So Lucy, you get like a good 30 minutes of a deep sleep nap.
I have an idea, but I have to ask Neko if it's cool.
What's the idea?
They're just still sleeping, dreaming those weird dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine Bravigi probably just loads them into the cart, but puts them next to Lucy so that
Yeah, I sit
Ink ends up
between you
leaning
two.
against. I no, have him leaning against Lucy so that
Yeah.
they wake up, they look up, they're
And then
like,
they would see Lucy's kind of just sleeping.
and
And
then they
as you
just immediately
Am I
flip
just
out like,
having
what the
two
fuck?
people sleep against me? But they're taller than
Yeah.
me, so they sleep against each other.
Mm.
It's just like the moment they wake up and look at each other, just leaning on each other with Bravini there, Ink just visibly recoils.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. He
I
was
just,
napping.
and you let me rest on her chest?
Well, I couldn't exactly stop you with my head, now could I?
Just looking incredulously at Lucy.
Oh, she's out.
Yeah.
Alright,
a beaker,
Bika.
beaker.
Did we load?
Rika!
We did load Beaker into the truck, right?
Yes, we loaded
Yeah,
beaker.
we did.
Hello.
He was.
Beaker, as you were in a power down state, recuperating your reserves, a couple sparks during that time that you've been powered down kind of go off inside of you. And as you're in this sleep state, you get flashbacks, not too often, but like just short moments of a couple of, at least to you at the moment, unknown faces. You do recognize them as goblins, but the faces are blurred out. You can only see their mouths. And out of all those flashbacks, you see the flashback of one important woman, one who takes tender care of you, and one who seems to always be around you during your time before you met everyone here. You feel like this is something that is what you're looking for, but you just can't seem to figure what that is. The last memory that you have of said person is of them being dragged away by, well, you don't even know who or where from.
Beaker was
Everything's
feeling clutch at his head case, wondering why he can't remember.
Silly Beaker. Memories are for living people.
Hmm.
Bruh.
bruh. Anyway, in the 30 minutes even up to this ride, you guys get stopped as Maxilon and Tavram look back and go, "All right, we can stop here for the time being." And you actually come to like a little, it almost seems like a barracks,
Hmm.
and you come across a couple of highwaymen, highwaymen that address Maxilon and Favram.
Like bandit highwaymen or
No, not bandit highwaymen, more like the
highway,
patrol.
so patrolling guards.
Yeah, patrolway highwayman. Yep. As they kind of like salute and like, Sir Zarestri, Sir Tavern, gents, we're in need of a good morning wake up. So get the pans ready. We're gonna need a good meal this morning. They nod as they let everybody off the caravan, off the carriage, and you all are seated inside.
Hmm. All right. Well, we're out. Oh, she wakes up and is like, huh,
Good morning.
and then gets out.
Oh man, that felt really good. Haven't had a nap like that in a long time.
Okay, there you're making
One.
me yawn. Fuck, it's contagious.
They're just grumbling to themselves like the hater they are.
Are you good?
Oh, they fell
They're
asleep on you.
Aw, that's cute.
So as everyone gets seated, a half orc approaches you all that comes up with a chef's apron and hat. Well, good morning, everybody. How
Morning.
may I serve all of you to this fine morning?
Uh,
Wait, we get food? Like on the road? That's a thing that can happen?
yeah.
Why, why, yes. I mean, this is more so for mine and Tavram's benefit. These are highway patrolmen that work for the government here in Lytera.
Oh,
Never heard of guards guarding the road.
Well, there are chances that caravans do get looted by criminal highwaymen. So
And then again, I've never seen any actual guards back home except personal ones for people.
that kind of makes a lot of sense.
What would you recommend, friend, by the way? That's
Well,
what.
my friend, what I could offer you would be perhaps a full course breakfast omelet.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
But before I get to making things, would any of you like either coffee, water, or juice?
oh, interesting choices. Hmm.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I'll take coffee, and I'll take coffee.
What juice you got?
Oh, well, we have all sorts of juices. We got apple juice, freshly squeezed. Same with orange
Stop,
juice.
stop right there. You just mentioned the nectars of the gods. Give me the apple juice, baby.
Very well then, apple juice. Do you have any
What are
good
you, like
berry
12?
juice? Says Shrew. Shrew looks over to Ink. What's wrong with juice?
Yeah, well, what's wrong with you? She says she's drinking from from like a like a juice box.
Makeshift juice box.
Makeshift. It's like one of those make your own
They had
apple.
juice. They had juice packs back then, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's funnier this way.
It's funnier, yeah.
And you're in Light Terror, which is supposed to be technologically. They didn't
Yeah, but
invent
again,
Okay,
it's
cardboard.
it's supposed to be technologically advanced, yes, but juice boxes didn't even exist back then in the old west.
I will
me when I juice box.
me when I juice box. They just know it's just
Anyway, yeah,
whatever.
Shrew's
Jocks.
Shrew's hard looking at you like, what's wrong with juice?
Uh, Benny goes, they don't even got the little pouches. So Benny knows what because Benny's the smartest.
Hmm.
So, all right, so you, my fine sir, will have the all breakfast omelet. Sir Sorestri, Sir Tavrum, what would you like? I'll just get bacon and eggs, please. I will have some grits, sausage, egg, and grits. Very well then. I want salad. That's true.
Sure,
What
it's
does
awesome.
One
Bravigi want?
one salad. Well, he's getting the omelet.
Yeah, I'm getting the all breakfast omelet.
I'll have a black coffee and a McGriddle.
What in the
McGriddle.
hell? What in the hell is a McGriddle?
Who, I'll be real, Lucy was half tempted to say something.
That was me breaking the again. No, that what they actually say is I'll have a black coffee and just whatever's simple to eat.
Very well then. 4 eggs. How would you like your eggs, Sir Serestri, Tavrum, and I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Just call me Ink.
Ink.
I'll, I'll just have them fried.
Fried. I will take mine's over easy, and I will have Sunnyside. Over easy and Sunnyside.
Wait a minute. Is that where that term comes from?
Hmm.
Uh, and you, sir, with the omelet. I didn't catch your name. I am so sorry.
Bravigi.
Bravigi, no last name?
I don't like my last name.
Very well then. Any sort of side you want with your omelet, or we just want the omelet?
What sides come with it?
Uh, diced potatoes, toast, perhaps even the soup of the day, if you would like.
Ooh, yes, I'll try the soup of the day.
Very good, sir. We have a nice warm cream of chicken.
Ooh.
Very well done. And you, madame, points to Lucy. What would you
She,
like?
she's like, kind of just going like, huh? Oh, sorry.
Lady, you're drooling, says Shrew.
She was too busy thinking about apple juice, and then just like, oh, sorry. Too busy thinking about that. Uh, yeah, no. I would love to. Uh, she kind of looks like embarrassed for a moment, like kind of like holding like her chub a little bit, and just like, you guys got any you got any pancakes?
pancakes. We do. We will go ahead and whip that up. Anything special with the pancakes, or would you just like regular pancakes?
Oh, there's special ones.
Fuck is
Blueberry,
pancake?
chocolate chip.
Like she's drooling even more now, and it's just like,
What's a what's a pancake?
Give me like a. Can I get one of everything?
All right. And how would you like to stack? How many pancakes?
I can. What? What's my limit?
Uh,
She's like really hoping that there's not.
let me check. And then he kind of like looks back over his shoulder and screams at the kitchen. Hey, Jeffrey! Oh, this is a half orc, by the way. Jeffrey, what was the largest stack that someone ordered out of pancakes? Are you kidding me? The stack wouldn't go past about 25. I had to freaking use 2 stilts to keep that steady. Hmm. I guess for the time being, before we can find a better way to keep a stack from tilting over, we'll say 25.
25 then.
All right then, 25 pancakes for the Madame name
Oh, just call me Lucy.
for Madame Lucy.
Oh, you're too kind.
And for the other Madame, the last but not least, points to Benny. Name and what can I get you for today? Drink? Anything?
I miss. Is Stag still here or?
Stag?
What? Hold on, I'm trying to think of a good jab for Lucy.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway, well, we'll get back to Stag, but I'll just say that they'll put it in order and go written down until Stag gets back. But anyway, already, I will get everything.
No,
Oh,
they're
no, there's
typing.
Stag.
Yeah, I cast Disintegrate
Oh no.
Oh no.
on Lucy's pancakes.
Oh no, now they're
Do you?
pancake
How the fuck
mush.
do you even have that spell at such a level?
They're being a
Being
smartass.
a being a hater has certain advantages.
Being a hater is crazy.
Cast
Benny's just
disintegrate.
asking for egg and whatever vegetables they'll be having. 2 eggs, actually. 2 eggs. Actually, if there's pancake, 2 of those too. Lamouth.
Would you like
Lamfowl.
anything special for those pancakes? And how would you like your eggs? Or would you like to combine your eggs with some vegetables, or perhaps even eggs on top of salad? The yolk does seem good to be paired up with veg.
Kind of bread is
People
sweet.
do that?
I mean, have you not? That's actually pretty good.
I have not.
It's
I'm learning
what
new
is this?
things today.
What is this weird pancake thing?
I
You're
told
gonna
you, it's like
find like she's like well I wish she could be like you're gonna find out, but right now she's just kind of going like pancake, 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 pancake.
She's a fucking this fucking child.
the six foot
Hank's trying
nine
to
child.
Mhm.
Hank's trying to act mature and composed, and then
She's
there's
supposed
this
to be the most mature quote unquote human woman in this
then
world, and
she's
yet she's behaving like a fucking child over juice and pancakes.
You don't know what gets up. You don't know what goes on up there.
listen. We know enough.
You know.
I
We
don't know
know that
anything in character.
she
Mm,
drinks juice and
not
she's
just any.
overexcited for pancakes.
Wouldn't anybody?
I'm just saying. Listen, it's fine. She's just baby child. I expect it from Shrew.
Alrighty, I will get all your orders in place.
I got
Just
no go from
stick Just hold on tight, and
S-
I'll be right back.
I
Jeffrey,
expect it from Bravigi.
fire the stove.
Hello?
Says the half orc as they take their leave. And as they take their leave, coming into the barracks, you see a white tabaxi dressed in blue, and they stand over the table.
Yeah, sorry.
Hello, people who absolutely have no relation with me, but are valued to the service that I provide.
Was that the literal greeting?
That is they're agreeing because again they are a tabaxi.
I
Hello.
Ink's just gonna say that is the weirdest way I've ever heard an introduction.
I am Stamp the Mail.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Let me just quickly, for everyone's sake,
We get an image.
I couldn't find an image of a fucking male, like a.
Sounds like
Half orc chef.
There you go. Look, stamp the mail. It's a tabaxi. It's a fitting name for a tabaxi that delivers mail.
Stamp the mail.
what is this Argonian naming thing?
She's like looking at the. And she's like, "Do you have like mail or something?"
I do. I have mail for. No, it ain't. The fuck you mean? No, it ain't.
It sounds like a Sonic OC name.
Stamp the mail. I mean, I can see
Fuck you guys.
it.
Anyway,
We're just it's gentle ribbing.
I know.
Anyway,
Anyway, I do have a mess. I do have mail for you, Mr. Zarestri. There is one for. Benny, what is your last name again?
Benny? Oh, sorry. Never mind. Never mind. Thought you meant me. Oh,
Oh no,
okay.
you're coming up.
Benny M.
Yeah.
She's just going by Benny M. Okay.
Yeah.
For a Benny M, whoever that is, Benny M.
Uh, yeah, right over here, hun. Just kind of like two fingers kind of curling in and back in real quickly to kind of beckon him over.
Here you go. I have another message or mail for. What does it say right here? This one's really small. Bervigi, what is your last name?
Braylord.
For a B Braylov? B Braylov?
Braylord? Ah, fuck. Is what he'll say, and as he hears his last name, and then he'll raise his hand. Yeah, that's me.
Sure looks over to you. Oh, you do have a last name.
Yes, I do, and I hate it.
There you go, sir. And let me just real quick look in here.
History roll for Max.
Here we go.
Actually, history roll for anybody that knows that last name. I
If
guess.
anybody, I mean, if anyone's curious about his last name, since he's never shared his last name before, I mean, again, if you're curious, go ahead and roll like a history.
Lucy just got here. She don't. She's too focused on pancakes.
Man,
I mean, I wouldn't think even
I'll
think
just
that she would know.
Nah,
I'll
she
just
doesn't pay that
pull
much
the
attention.
I'll just pull
Gotcha.
the history from his mind. Don't worry about it.
No.
Anyway, and what kind of letter? So everyone's letters are are very very different. They're actually very personalized. Some not so much in a good way. For example, Brevigi,
Hmm.
the envelope that this letter comes in is brown, and it literally just says B Brevigi or B what was the last
Braylov.
name again? B Braylov.
Lild. Here, I'll put it in
Hmm.
chat.
There is no name for the sender, just that there is a it is meant for you, and it doesn't even look like this envelope was well kept. It's pretty trashy.
I'll just open it and look at what's inside.
1 second. For oh my god.
There he is. Let him in.
Allen's can't be mailman.
Let him in. No, they can be.
For Benny, you're kind of scared when you receive this letter because you recognize the handwriting. The handwriting is that to your also quote unquote beloved father.
Mm.
Maxilon's the the way that the envelope is sealed bears the emblem of the Zarestri family, so that's how else it makes it clearly his. So I said Maxilon, I said Benny, I said Brvigi. Okay, and
Hmm.
yeah, there was one more, and that is what else is in here? Huh? And then he pulls out a very nice, almost like silk paper with like a little bit of like shining gold accents. For a Miss Lucy?
And she's just gonna be like, huh? Me? I didn't expect to receive any. And she thinks about it for a second and decides, you know what? Yeah, thank you. And she just
There you are.
casually accepts it.
DM.
Yes.
I'd like to cast a spell.
For fuck's sakes. What is the spell?
Subtle cast. Detect thoughts.
On.
Who else?
Just trying to get in my
Uh,
head, huh?
be right back. Okay.
Ink,
Ink,
you
you need
need
to
to stop.
stop.
You need to stop. You, you need
Just
to stop.
You need to be
it's time.
stopped.
It's time to stop, O'Gright. No more.
I mean, well, I guess I'll roll. Are you probing deep or just surface level thoughts?
Surface level.
Okay,
I'm not probing deep this time.
she's just kind of going. Oh boy, I really hope this isn't who I think it is. And she is going to look at the. She's gonna look at her own message, but like, kind of veer off away from everybody as she looks at her own message.
So you veer away, and at first glance, it doesn't appear that there's anything written on the envelope except for your name, as in to Lucy.
Hmm.
But then, what you call it? You obviously do know like the how intricate the envelope is, so you do know that it's of importance. As through other means, in this case, because secretly of who you are,
Mm-hmm.
you do see that there is a magical component to this letter.
She will open it.
You open it, but before you open it, like before you put out the message, the envelope to you and to you alone glows and reveals additional writing, as it says, "Read in private."
Hmm. I'm a roll of stealth.
'Go ahead, roast elf.
15 plus 2.
17.
Alrighty. I'm guessing you're gonna take your leave for a second.
Uh, is there like a tree or something that she can go behind?
You could just go outside. No one's gonna be peeping in on
Oh,
you.
we're inside. Yeah, no,
You're inside, yeah.
she's gonna go outside then. I didn't know you were inside.
Yeah, you're sitting
How
inside of a barrack.
Oh,
how
okay. I thought it was just like an actual like. I thought it was like a little
They're having an
like.
No, it's
outside
not.
picnic.
I
Yeah,
was
no,
thinking
it's not
it
an
was like a
out.
little taco shop something that was just outside with like sitting booths.
how
But no.
No, no, no. It's like a mini. It's like a mini outpost.
Okay,
how
okay, that
far
makes sense.
how far does detect thoughts go up to? 30
I
feet.
want.
I'm walking out of your range, buddy.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna be
know.
walking out of range.
Ink's just gonna say under their breath, fuck.
And she's just gonna pretty much walk out uh and look at the message.
So you walk out, you open the envelope, and then you look at the message as it appears to be a blank paper, but again, to you and your arcane eye, uh, you're able to see the real message within it.
Hmm.
And it does not start off too kindly as it goes. You selfish and insignificant child.
Is it? Do I recognize the handwriting?
Oh, you do.
It's her, isn't it?
Yeah, it's her.
She rolls her eyes like. He keeps reading it.
Once again,
Well,
you
sorry.
take on.
Sorry to interrupt. Just she mutters, "I'm older than you," and then keeps reading it.
Always going off and doing whatever it is that you do, not ever bothering to come around, and for eons, in fact, not even knowing what the events that are transpiring in the world that I created, that you helped me create, but not even taking interest into the plans and action. You know you are needed back up here, right? I hope you know that this threatens the very code that we decided to keep ever since the eclipse left.
she she just kind of like grumbles a little bit to herself, like, I was forced to agree because of your conditions. And she keeps reading.
So you better come to your senses and come back up here, where you are needed, where you need to face responsibility. You will not be getting much out of the mortals, at least not anymore. Things are changing, and you will be needed once again for those changes. Ignore and trust me, there will be punishment. Signed, Frednia.
Can she write on it? Like would she be able to like send like a message back if possible?
Sure. Let's see how that Arcana rolls with, if you want to write something with your pure magic.
Oh, that was almost a 19. Oh, that's an 11.
Yeah, no, the powers that be in this case are, you won't be able to send anything back. You
Yeah,
try
like
to, but then her magic is more powerful to where yours just gets overridden, or in this case, just erased.
she was like trying to like write no lol, but eventually just gets like zapped like ow.
So
Stupid.
you turn over the paper and you want to write down your own message, but
Yeah.
then you turn over the paper and you see an additional message. Stupid bitch! You really thought I didn't try to foolproof this?
she she just uh she's gonna crumple up the paper and then
The
just
the food hasn't even
casually
come out yet.
she's gonna crumple up the paper and then I guess just casually, is there like a trash can?
There is. Yep.
She's gonna, she's not gonna litter, she knows better. She's gonna throw it in the trash can, and now her mood's kind of a little ruined. So she's just gonna like walk back in a little sour.
Shrew looks up at you like, "What's wrong, Miss Lucy?"
Oh, that's sweet of you to call me that. But just my message, like my little message, was to say the least, annoying. It's from someone I don't like. And getting all up in my business about it. Heck, hell, they even ended up calling me a child in there. I'm older than them. So fucking annoying.
"Are you having issues, Miss Lucy?" says Maxilon.
Like,
Some
just just something that was said in the letter. Annoying, but don't want to deal with it.
some people have maturity.
And
Coffee sip.
she just says, "Oh, if you knew who it was, you would hate her too." And she sits down and just says like, "Hey, okay, hit me with that apple juice and pancakes, all the pancakes. I need
Well,
this."
speaking
Roll.
of which, the half orc comes back, at least with your drinks. It'll be another 5 minutes for me to give all of your meals at once. But here's your drinks. Uh, Pulls out a couple coffee cups for those who wanted the coffee, and for you and Shrew, a glass of apple juice and a glass of good berry juice.
Wahoo! She's definitely just gonna start drinking that apple juice.
Why are you casting minor illusion?
Or
Why are you casting minor illusion?
I'm gonna a minor illusion a second cup of apple juice.
Don't do this to her. Don't do this to her. No.
Okay, you minor illusion a second glass of apple juice.
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll to see if she notices it.
It's
Roll
an
Arcana.
It's an investigation check according to this intelligence.
What's your DC? Because she got a
It's
12. Oh,
14.
14. Yeah, no, she looks over it and she's just like a second apple juice, and she's like looking left and right, and it's like, no, no, it's sacred. Can't. Okay, maybe just and then, and she's like, haha, very funny. She says
Incubi.
to no one in particular, but she's just like she's actually kind of pissed.
Okay, enough games on the table. Can we just eat a good breakfast in peace? Looks to both Lucy and Incubi is Max.
I mean, to be fair, she didn't
I,
even know it was ink. She's just kind of looking annoyed and just like sipping her apple juice.
for some reason, there's a smile on Ink's face as they drink their coffee.
Anyway, uh, Bervigi's turn to read his letter.
Yeah.
Bervigi, you take out your letter and you come out of it, and this comes from an unknown source. You don't recognize who is saying this, but the letter goes. So, you have survived your little wash up from the ocean, have you? You freak. You don't know us, but we know of you. And you better hope that wherever you ended up with these low lives, that you find yourself some sort of security. Because the second that you find yourself alone, we will be there waiting for you. And the only thing you see is just a sign of F. Just F.
Alright.
Hater mail. True hater mail.
Ravi's just got a sigh as he reads that, and then tuck it into his pocket. And while he shakes his head,
Annoying message too.
yeah, nothing I haven't gotten before, just more hate mail.
Tell me about it.
I guess this I guess this is the one time I'm glad I'm a slave. No
She
context.
she she like spits like, huh?
What?
You just dropped that on me. Sorry. That caught me off guard.
It dropped
I
it.
did
Yeah.
I did not expect to hear that from you.
What, slaves make you uncomfortable?
All
she
right,
just
Incubi, enough.
she just says,
I didn't.
yeah.
Oh, I get it. You probably prefer if I was in chains.
And she's just like, ew. God no.
They are starting to push buttons.
You you are
Eh. They're like, then they finally go just as Max says. Makes sense. Looks like the type.
and she just like she actually looks offended at what you just said. And then just downs her apple juice to try and just ignore what you said about that.
And the half orc returns. They're like, okay, try to cut the awkward tension. Here's everyone's meals. Enjoy. Leaves the big ass stack of 25 pancakes in front of Lucy first.
Her mood has immediately changed. She's downing that stuff now.
Benny
Braviki.
says,
I love that.
hold on.
Rafiki just enjoying his coffee.
Hold on. Benny said things.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Don't fucking
She was
say that
saying.
shit like that, Ink. We'll read ours in a second.
Also, yeah, they'll
Also,
make
yeah, they make normal
normal
folks
folks
uncomfy. Ink,
Ink,
shut
shut
the
the
hell up.
hell up.
Shut the head up.
Ink, shut the hell up.
Eh,
Incubi, that is enough of those comments. Either you behave yourself, I'm gonna have to ask you to eat in the carriage.
they say nothing as they just drink their coffee in peace.
All right. Uh, Benarif, your turn to read your letter. You're already shooketh because even though there's also no sender on the envelope itself, you recognize the handwriting as your father's handwriting.
Well, miserable for one. All right. She she was out here and just kind of like unamused and watching what everyone else is doing and just sort of like waving her letter around for a second before she actually noticed the fucking handwriting. What in the goddamn fuck? And then she's tearing it open and she's tearing it open and reading it.
You tear it open, and so Bravigi's letter was very upfront and violent. Same thing with Lucy's letter, except hers was more about just being degrading instead of so much as violence. There was threat of violence, but not the main focus. And now your letter, which seems more nonchalant, given your history between you and your family, as it goes, "Hello there, daughter. It is I, your father. I hope you are well with whatever it is that you're doing. I had sent out this message in hopes that since this service luckily is able to find anyone, it says I put a lot of good money into this. I wanted to let you know that there is need of you, and you cannot say no to this because I do have people. As your father, you do know this that I could find ways to get you to where I want you to be.
Yes.
In the next coming of weeks, I will need you to head over and find a way to Naturia, over into one of the coastal cities. There is a surprise I would like for you to. How do I put this? Receive. And no, do not worry, it's nothing threatening of the sort. It's gonna be a good surprise. From your father.
Imagine if, like, out of all the letters, Max is the most normal.
Uh, Benny's just kind of staring at the letter for a second. And she just there's a bit of an eye twitch scene, like, oh, like I have people to fucking fight, and just immediately like skipping ahead next sentence.
Mm.
Oh my god, I can't be fucking professional about it. Fucking haggard ass piece. And she just folds up the letter and kind of stuffs it in her shirt and just kind of whatever was left on the plate. She's just gonna scarf down and it's fine. It's fine.
Ev- Everything alright, Benny? Says Maxilon,
Hmm?
noticing that noticing your change in mood.
Uh, no, not really. Fucking dog ass letter from a piece of shit. And well, I guess
Wow. I'm happy I didn't get any mail if this is what it does to you guys.
I don't know why the fuck we all got shitty mail. Apparently,
I know, right?
Right?
How did three of you know shitty people? Says Shrew.
there's shitty people all around.
In more
Everywhere you
places,
go, there's shitty people.
The
in
You
more
Well,
can
I
first
don't
one
places
cons-
than
we
you can
already know
imagine.
is for
you
the
can grab a
longest time
rock
ago.
and you can lift that shit, and there's probably shitty people underneath. You look under the counter. You look here. Look over at the seats next to you. You look on the streets. In your
Well, I don't
very own
consider
home.
none of you. I don't consider none of you shitty people. She says, smiling, looking around all of you. Well, maybe Ink. Ink's being sour right now.
See, hold on, I
She
think
just
That's real
Ink
sweet, man.
doesn't Ink is not gonna go against it.
I'm gonna roll something real quick. Roll the
But
thing,
I
But
Benny.
none
oh
of, but none of you seem like shitty people.
You're the first to say that, true, and I appreciate it.
Okay,
That's
so
pretty
that
nice of you to say, Shrew.
you're you're nice. You're a goblin, right? True.
Meanwhile, this entire time, Tavern has just been
uh-huh.
silently enjoying his morning,
Oh
trying
yeah.
to not make a comment or anything as to like the entire traumatizing stuff that he is hearing from the rest of the party.
I made a quick con save to see if she's down all of her pancakes already. Yes, she has.
Gotcha.
God
Okay.
damn.
Yep. The power
Yeah.
of a quote unquote human bard has definitely allowed you to snarf down 25 fucking pancakes like nothing.
All of
She
different
was
types.
hungry.
Damn, do you even chew?
And she's just like, huh? Oh yeah, I did. You just didn't see. And then she like finishes patting, and it's just like she like looks down at like her chub, and, like not much has changed, and she's just like, I really hope I don't gain weight for like, I really hope I don't gain too much weight from this. Haven't indulged in this, and oh man,
You'll
so
be
long.
fine.
You think so?
We'll burn it off.
Oh, right. She nods, not really knowing what you're talking about. But she gets it. Wink wonk, wink wonk.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and as everyone's slowly enjoying and then finishing their breakfast, one of the patrolmen are going to approach the table and go like, "Well, I hope everybody enjoyed your breakfast. Sir Zarestri, we have some bad news." What would that be? I understand that that everyone is on their way to the capital. However, there seems to be some commotion happening about another 2 hours from here. A nearby caravan has been destroyed. Is it the
Hmm?
work of bandits? No, sir, not bandits. It's a lot worse. But what could be worse than bandits? And then Tavern finally speaks up and he goes like, "Is it of is it an animal? Is it of a natural occurrence?" And the cadet, he's a cadet. He's like a privateer. He's like low rank. You could say that, sirs. Well, you could say it, boy. Say it with your chest. Just tell us what it is. I'm really not trying to disrespect any of you from not saying it, but it's there were survivors. There are survivors. It's just that about half of them did not make it. A lot of the patrol has is on the scene right now trying to recover the remains.
Okay, and the remains caused by.
Raviki's just gonna speak up and be like, "Is it goblins?"
No, it's not goblins. It's not of a humanoid nature. Let's put it that way. It is an
Is
animal. It is a beast.
is it a
What's
Oh,
the issue? What is it?
Have any of you heard of a bullet?
Ooh, can I roll to see if I know?
Roll
isn't
history
that
or roll survival, or actually
isn't
roll
that what
survival or roll nature.
All
isn't
right,
that
let's see what I can do.
isn't that
Nature or
Survival.
isn't
I'm
that the
gonna roll
thing that Max
nature.
uses?
Ooh,
Oh my god, let's go.
And
ooh,
that's a natural
yeah.
20. All right.
Can,
And
can
with
I
that natural
flavor?
20, with that
Oh,
natural 20, Beaker, it's like your brain signal immediately activates when the cadet finally speaks up and says the creature in question that has caused the commotion a hit on the road, a bullet. And a bullet is basically a large, almost grizzly bear sized land shark that walks on 4 feet. Is basically half land shark, half mole.
Ooh. Then I
And
guess like
well, correction,
ah
half land shark, half mole, half armadillo, because heavily, uh, it is heavily built in natural body armor.
How do you spell it? Is it spelled like the actual boule?
Boulet. Well, that's how it's pronounced. It's pronounced boulet, but it is spelled like almost like bullet. Yeah, like that.
Oh.
mhm.
You
Boulet.
get
Yeah.
it?
Oh, okay.
You
I
get
then I
it? It
guess
shoots through the ground
how
like a
Beaker
bullet.
would say this to the the rest of the group is, oh, a bullet. How a massive predator that terrorizes any land it inhabits, often called a land shark. Only feeds. It lives only to feed. It's rather fierce, causing landslides and leaving large sinkholes. Very ferocious.
Oh.
Indeed. And with that being said, part of the road has been caved in, and there is currently a 6-foot pit where the caravan used to be. And
Wait.
not only that, we're not sure why this thing is so close to the surface, as it usually resides in caves and underground mines. But this thing is, or should I say, there might be multiples. So, yeah.
I guess
great.
Wait.
Beaker's gonna just shake off the sudden informational mode he went into. Yeah. So I guess we should go hunt it then.
Why us?
I mean, it'd be nice to help and probably would get things
Well,
out of
you,
the
you
way.
don't you don't really need to hunt it. We are trying to gather our best soldiers into the scene right now. But since all of you are on your way to the capital right now, you might either way come across said Boule.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to help, right?
Indeed. Oh boy,
Give
a
us a
Boule.
chance to
I've not come across one of those since the war.
give us a chance to stretch our legs.
Yeah, and I get to work off all those pancakes I ate.
Those
Oh,
bullet carts go for a nice price if you know the right people. Beaker rubbed their hands. And then going, why do I know this?
Why?
Uh, oh,
Why
believe
is
me.
working off food involved getting attacked by a dangerous creature?
Oh, believe me. He'll definitely have a bit of a workout. Believe me. And if not, it'll probably be probably the last job that anyone partakes in. But I hope you, sirs,
Plus,
looks to both Max and Favram. I know the two. I know you and your friends will go. Will be sure to as hell be safe. Just wanted to inform you before you were on your way again. Well, thank you for the warning, cadets. You may be on your way. We will come up with a decisive decision before we leave. The cadet salutes and walks out of the barracks.
He was kind of a downer, huh?
Hmm.
Well, if none of you are familiar with the destruction that Boulez causes, then we're
I
in for.
am.
We are in for. Okay, well, there's a difference between knowing the knowledge and actually experiencing one firsthand.
Well,
No offense, speaker.
well,
Done taken.
we might as well try and help it out, or try to help out the situation. Maybe stop this thing before it gets any further than it already is. Just a suggestion.
Well, it's definitely not a dull. It's definitely not dull so far during this little journey of ours. Let's say another. Let's say another battle to kind of warm in our lives, huh?
Hmm.
they can't go against Max since they promised to go with them.
And you know,
Caleb, will you
Lucy's
be
Lucy's
Caleb,
down
will you
for
be
it.
helping us too?
Hmm?
Will you be helping us with the boule?
Oh, of course.
And then what of you, Caleb?
Hmm. I mean, if I need to, I guess.
Well, we could always try to hide the carriage a bit away from the pit that the cadet just described. Hopefully, you'll be away from the tremors that the boules use to find their prey.
Yeah, I don't want to get close to it.
Very
Me
well then.
neither.
Wait, they use tremors to find their prey?
It's an
Yeah, they live underground for the most
it
part.
Yeah,
That's why it's
it
so odd for one to be appearing up on the surface.
I have. I don't do well close to anything.
well, we really have no choice in the matter. The cadet did say that if we are going to be heading into that direction, we might as well face it head on, unless we could try to figure out if there is some sort of detour on this map, says Maxlon as he pulls out the map.
Hmm.
I'd say if we have to deal with it, we should deal with it just for the sake of everybody else in the towns as well.
This
Would
pathway
we?
is this pathway is in fact the main road that will take directly from Rockville towards the capital and any other connecting small towns.
Yeah, so it'd probably be best we deal with this.
Hmm.
Don't want some other poor civilians to pop up out of nowhere.
That is true. Very well then. I guess we have come to a consensus then.
Mhm. And Lucy is immediately getting out of her seat and walking off towards the carriage.
Benny, what do you feel about all this?
And Benny said, "Ain't never seen no bullets before. Why the fuck not? I guess. But why the fuck not? I
We're
guess.
Well, I
Boule.
think
just
you'll be
getting
able.
more French with this, aren't we?
I'll also
Well,
added, just If Beaker.
I think we could be able to. I think we'll be able to hold our own. I mean, he
Oh,
said that there is a chance that there might be more than one, but you never know.
right.
And what if Beaker says is true? Then we could possibly make a pretty penny off of this too.
Oh, definitely. As long as it doesn't kill us.
Money's always good.
But we don't really have to worry so much about money. Well, myself and Benny and Caleb for the most part. Although the rest of you,
We've got to learn to be self-sufficient.
I admire that, but do come to me if you ever do need more help.
Will you buy me more nice dresses?
If it's for a special occasion, yes. If it's just for the purpose of having dresses, no.
She's kind of like, well, yeah, no, she wouldn't hear that. You're lucky I had her walk out. She would have stared you down.
What's wrong? What's wrong with what I said?
Well, no, not like stare you down like like judgmental, like stare down like ooh. But
My
I
head's
MB's
just
tied
died
mid
when I missed.
sentence.
MB has to get their stuff by
Not
whatever
much.
means.
Alright.
There
What
we
the
go.
fuck?
Alright,
Music
put back
box
on the
back.
music. Yeah,
I mean, I think Calum will at least be keen to help Ink out when they need it.
he shrugs.
Very well done.
What if I don't want to say something because we're on Twitch? I was about to say something very.
Yeah.
You hold your
Yes.
tongue.
You hold your tongue before me and Jiraka get canceled.
Nobody's gonna cancel you. You're too tame.
Brother, you
Yeah.
saying that is an insult to my face. I should smite you and kill Ink right where he stands.
Cap
You-
may not be
Did I
tame, but I
stutter?
am pretty tame at times.
Anywho, we have the epic music.
Yes.
All right,
Really
Obviously.
great.
I'm going to ask everybody this now since we have been doing this for about 3 hours now. Do you guys want to do the fight tonight or do you want to do it for next week?
I would
I'm fine
like to
with
do
doing
it.
it for next week.
Yeah, because I want to make sure Max is here if we have to get in combat and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and true.
Yeah.
While I am fine with like either option, I do think it would be best to have like everyone be here for
I have.
combat.
Yeah.
Also,
Or at
Well,
least
I haven't.
majority.
I'm honest. I haven't really eaten anything except like
Mm.
chips, and I'm
Need to
like
eat.
hungry for actual food.
well, okay then. If that is the case, then I want to say before I say that we head off in the caravan, I'll go ahead and end the session now, so that way we could just get ready to head straight over there and fight the bule.
Yeah.
Is that really the name of this thing?
That
Yeah.
is the name of this thing. That is an official monster in the book. I'm not bullshitting you.
I
It's
always
true.
thought it was just Bullet.
No, they call.
I thought it was bullet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, some people learn to ride them.
Hey, we get
I feel
zero amount.
I feel like that going underground on that thing would be very uncomfortable.
At one point I threw two in a party of level 5s and it almost killed all of them.
Ah,
Jesus.
well that's two of them? Hmm.
Yeah, two of them.
So what did we learn? Fuck this bitch.
Hey.
Peter apparently knows lots about bullets.
Listen. Neko,
Mm-hmm.
I love you, but
Yeah.
but they're suspicious, and they're a bard, which because they don't properly remember, bards just tick them off for some reason.
I need to reach out to Shrew because this is twice in a row that Shrew has not shown up.
Hmm.
I
They're
think
busy
they're
training someone for work.
yeah. I think they're finally gonna get more time, but it's just a
I'm gonna raid a buddy of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Right.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Cap. Donate to his Patreon.
I don't have a Patreon. I got a coffee.
I have a coffee
Fighting
too.
Boulets next week.
Be sure to enjoy a delicious Capricorn sandwich.
And also remember to stay awesome. And until next time we meet everybody, bye bye.
Weapons, bro. Thanks so much for the follow. It means so much to me. You're now a welcome member of the Dark Desires Lounge. I hope you enjoy your stay.